But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
All right, we'll try this.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
You
good?
How's my mic? Jimmy, mic check. How's your mic?
Fine, Ope.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the Opie and Anthony closet at SiriusXM Radio.
Yes. Our new digs.
Wow. Start writing down the problems.
Isn't this something?
Yours sounds very bassy.
A little Count Basie. But, yeah, I think it's just you got to get used to it. I don't know. They could tweak it a little bit, but...
They'll be tweaking.
You know what I just noticed, and I'm freaking out? I have no feedback from people.
What do you mean?
I have no input from the audience.
No, one of those screens goes to instant feedback. You have to decide.
Oh, great.
Didn't you used to have like 18 screens in front of you?
Yes.
Now you're down to 2.
On a 2 screens. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to sit here and twiddle my thumbs.
You look very awkward.
I look, because usually I'm reading. Like, people, put things in. You will never hear me go, oh, and Steve from Bayshore says,
right,
because I don't know what he's saying.
It's weird. You're actually paying attention.
No, don't get carried away. I can still get E-Trade on this thing.
We got a lot of tweaking to do, obviously. But
yeah.
we figured we'd come in here and give it a shot. See what this thing could do.
This is exactly what we asked for, though. We said, look, on the console, we'd like to store encyclopedias. Can you please leave some room so we can store encyclopedias? And they did. Right in the middle.
There is a vast wasteland in the middle of this console that I guess could have been better used at the peripheral of the console, by pushing it in, and would have given us more room in the rest of the studio.
You know what we should do every day? We should have something nice in the middle here, like maybe
a centerpiece.
Maybe we could start with a chocolate fountain,
an ice sculpture
with little fruit skewers. Dip our fruit in the chocolate.
I want little soldiers to do a recreation of Gettysburg.
Yeah, wow.
Battle of Gettysburg in the middle of our console.
Jimmy and I could play a giant game of chess.
You can play shuffleboard.
We could use real live people. All right, move, Fatso. You're my rook. I don't know. What are you going to do? This is like our 20th studio since we started working together, I think.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? There was something.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a lot of somethings.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, I know what it was. It's when you get like radio guys like we are, and then engineers together. They don't understand each other.
Yeah, there's definitely a kind of miscommunication sometimes.
I know it's a visual, but I want it to be way back near this wall.
Yeah, you could have been set back another couple of feet.
I mean, the faithful listeners, though, but the average listener doesn't. This studio is a lot smaller than we're used to. So, we're trying to do the right thing and just, deal with it. So we came in here, we said, all right, we're going to need to use all available space.
Yeah.
So I said, move me all the way back here. And that'll give us another foot in this studio so we could, get some things done over there, right?
Yeah.
And I just heard that the engineers thought that was crazy that I wanted that. That's crazy. That he wants to be up against the wall?
I can't live with that from my office.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're here.
They set this thing up, and then we have to, drive it every day. And then, of course, the big, huge table in front of us, that's a waste of space. At least another foot we're losing there. And then we got an Anthony problem where Anthony...
Oh, my God. This one is... This started back in CBS in the office. There was barely any room between the back of my chair and, where Danny and Travis and everybody else would sit, or Danny and Sam would sit.
Yeah.
So... Everybody that walked through, and I must say Steve is probably the biggest perpetrator of this, would hit the back of my chair. And it just became this thing where every time I get jolted on the back of my chair, I grit my teeth, and it drives me crazy. It's one of my pet peeves.
It's a big one.
where people hit the back of my chair while I'm trying to sit and read or do whatever the hell I'm doing.
Right.
Well, I am now put in a position here at the console where there is probably 1 foot behind my chair and the wall.
Actually, we wanted to push that back too, but
and the wall.
Yeah.
So now that wouldn't be bad if we just made this. Hey, no one can walk behind me.
Right.
But unfortunately, it is the only way to get to Opie, who is constantly getting discs from the staff and papers and everything else. So everybody has to walk behind my chair and is slamming into it.
All right, be honest. How many people have hit your chair so far?
5 people.
5 people and
5
counting.
people have hit my chair. Travis is the best because he is but a toothpick. And Steve
is a nightmare.
Hits it no matter how far I push my chair forward. Steve will still hit my chair. So that's another issue. I guess we're going to try to cut out a little, I don't know, a little spot for me.
A little half a circle, maybe, that they could push your body into the table like King Henry VIII.
Yeah, I'm just going to be, and I know people are just going to be like, especially the people that did this, they're probably sitting right now going, these sons of bitches,
Of course
what are they?
they are.
Shut up. We worked hard. We got their studio done in time and everything. And we're not getting on you about that. I mean, what it is.
We're going to have to tweak a little bit, that's all.
It's a nice table. We said we wanted a console/bowling lane, and they provided one.
We should set up a little badminton net. Play a little badminton.
There is more space in the middle of this console than any one of us have in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, Jimmy can't hand anything to Opie.
No.
It has to go, I think, through me first.
We used to
and
be
then
able to,
perhaps into a different zip code.
We used to be able to just hand each other stuff.
Yeah.
We should get those things that they used to use in the post office, like in the bank when you put it in and it goes,
vacuum tube.
Yeah, it just sucks it up. Vacuum tubes it across the.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. And then they're bringing couches in here. That's.
Yeah, well, I guess we need places for somebody to sit.
Yeah.
That'd probably be good for if we have numerous guests. They can sit there with mics in front of them and touch each other's knees.
Yes.
And what about the glass? Again, there's nothing but glass. I can see, I swear to you, we are at one side of the building. I can see the window outside of this building.
Cool. Now you know how we're going to exit. Just a running leap.
Like on the other side of the I could see the other side of the
Let's just
building
put it this
from
way.
here.
Kenny's been walking toward us for the last 2 minutes.
I know. I'm watching Kenny. I can see him.
He started as a midget, and now, look, he's a monster.
It's like a Get Smart episode, but not.
Get dumb.
Look, and now there's a new guy walking. They just walk forever.
It takes forever. You're walking.
How many feet is that? Do we have like some kind of?
Oh my God!
That's the first thing we have to do.
That's a football field.
Kenny, how many of your feet?
Go all the way from there to the window.
Look, he
all
started.
The way to the window. He's going toe to toe. He's
That's
not
what
even
I mean.
pacing it off in yards.
That's beautiful, though.
He wants feet. Look at how stupid he looks.
Well, because he's an OCD freak, and then we'll measure his foot.
Jesus Christ, he wouldn't pass a freaking sobriety test.
Yeah, I see that, man. Oh, all right.
There he goes.
Is that Sam way down there?
We'll tell you. I can't tell if that's Sam
who
or some
knows?
hot chick.
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful, though. When the bosses get pissed, we'll know they're coming a mile away.
Yeah, we finish up the show, go home before they get here.
We could just run to the left and get out of here.
3, 4, 5, 6.
What are you doing?
I see about 6 exit signs running down the whole length of that hallway because it is huge. It has to be the length of a football field.
Yeah.
That is completely visible because everything is glass in here.
That is at least 50 yards. At least.
Oh, it's way more than that. I think.
Kenny's still like,
He's not even halfway there.
No, he's still measuring.
And take into consideration the conference room, too.
Do you guys like the TVs that are almost down to the floor, by the way?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, those are yours. That's Jimmy's.
No, mine are behind Oak's head.
Okay, that's it. Mine are here.
And to the right.
Where I get to look at Danny also. Hi, Dan.
This is like a dollhouse.
Yeah.
So, but
The TV monitors are okay.
Well, they have to be moved up a little bit, but that was a big deal, too, yesterday when I was saying that.
Well, the thing is, you think that they would get some type of a cable plugged in. It's like they put shit quality on these TVs. How about you get some clarity and crispness?
Look at the static.
It's fucking horrible.
I haven't seen static in years. I thought it was impossible on digital television to get static.
It's like watching Scared Straight for the first time. Fucking 1977.
Sam's at a mic. I'm going to guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
Mike 4.
Yeah,
Mike 4? Just look for Twink.
All right, let's go
Are you
with
out
Mike
of breath?
Yes.
A lot of exercise from the office
Did you
down to
just-
here, isn't it?
You ran from that side to this side?
From the first office, yes.
Right.
From the from the producer's office, it's 100 Kenny feet.
100 Kenny feet so far.
Wow, he's still going.
He's still going.
He's still
no
going.
joke, he's still going.
Please, somebody mess him up on the couch. We have to start over.
38.
I gotta do it again.
Yeah, we saw you walking like a penguin.
I was
down the hall.
running.
Yes, you are running. It looked very silly. You run very silly with your weird legs.
We should close that curtain, I think.
You mean the curtain on your legs thing?
No, I mean the curtain that makes it so that you can see me run up and down the hall.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm the only
Same
one
as
in the
figuratively
office.
speaking.
We do have these huge, heavy curtains to block us in here. Hey, how was the ride in?
I left very early.
No, I mean not even that ride in. I mean like just getting to this building.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
See,
God.
I left early just in
Is there
case.
government secrets in this building?
Dude.
For real?
You gotta. It was like the first day of school in the new school,
Right.
And I pulled up and I was on the wrong side of the building.
Yeah.
So I had to drive around, and the parking lot guy. Everything was arranged to switch my parking over from my old parking garage to the new one here at this building, and they had no clue downstairs. He's like, what? What do you do? And I'm just like, no, I have a monthly. He goes, no, you don't. Where's your paperwork? I go, the guy was, I go, hold it, let me go. So I called Kenny, and he's just, I'm sorry. I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I just went to the guy, I go, just give me a ticket. Just give me a ticket.
The first day, right?
And, yeah, keep the, whatever. He was in net. And then E-Rock pulls in his truck, and the guy goes, no, too big. Too big. Not his truck, him. No, he goes, too big. And E-Rock goes, I have a monthly here. He goes, no, you don't. He goes, no, here's my stubs. I've been coming here a week.
What'd the guy say then when Eric humiliated him with the facts?
Oh, he didn't care.
Oh, Kenny's back with the measurement.
Kenny, how many of your big cop flat feet?
The length of the hallway is 234 size 13 shoes.
Wow.
Holy.
And is that to the conference
Yes,
room
sir.
window? So to the actual window,
Right.
It's
you're adding on
10,
another
12.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
No, probably 15
Yeah.
feet maybe.
So you're looking
of
at
your
almost
feet.
a football field.
I'm exhausted.
That's 400 phone books.
Let's make him do it with phone books now.
Yeah, that is wow.
I just want to welcome you guys and say best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kenneth.
It's good to see that you made the cut.
Yes, I'm here temporarily.
He's here.
Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, my food's here.
Well, we could do whatever we want. We told them, look, we're just here to try this crap out.
That's true.
We got to work out the bugs.
It's weird watching TV over here. I'm used to seeing just Ope with nothing behind him. And it's like now I have to just kind of look like beyond you.
They didn't believe that you needed 3 TVs, by the way. That I had nothing to do with
No,
that.
I don't mind. I don't care about
Jimmy
this.
gets 2 TVs.
I need 3, and by the way, 2 of them have the same thing on, so
Yeah.
it's useless.
You have 2 TVs with Danny in the middle. It's like it's Danny TV.
Well, we can't move in here.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
If you move, you're blocking somebody from something.
I can look at the 2 behind your head, and then if I want to look to my left or my right, I can see the 3rd one. But at the old studio, I couldn't see anyway. I'm the only one who's kind of used to this view, just the wall in the back. And
Is that you,
Yeah.
Jimmy?
you're like 400 yards, and Ant is like, it's like, oh, Ant, oh, Ant.
I know. I'm rubbing Jim's leg right
Yeah.
now.
Didn't we say we wanted a perfect triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectly
See,
symmetrized.
we learned that the perfect triangle between me and Jim is the way to go.
Yes, the triad.
Oh, are they going to hate us by 10:30?
Oof.
Oh, are they going to hate
by
us?
10:30? They hate
They're
us
not
now.
used to this.
Can I add something to the wish list?
Yes.
All right.
Can we get a toaster in the kitchen?
Oh, well.
That's probably
very
against
important.
code.
I don't know. I got to toast GH's Pop-Tarts.
Oh, God.
Why don't you just get a magnifying glass and use the lights?
Yeah, actually, you can use the windows. All the glass in the building, if you hold it up the right way, it fries it.
It is hot in this building.
Yeah?
Yeah,
it really is hot. Yeah, have you enjoyed the free soda yet?
I saw it.
I don't do free soda.
He's
though.
excited.
The kitchen has like free beverages.
Yeah, and they got like individual cups of coffee.
Coffee.
You know what? You know what I didn't like? The fact that Travis and Danny and Sam, all my pals, are in a whole nother office.
They're way down the hall.
And like we have an office next to them, but that's not my spot.
But we're not going to use that spot.
Yeah, but I can't hang out and like talk about, hey, Lost, Travis. To talk to
I see.
Travis about Lost before the show and things like that.
No one can hang out.
We can't hang out with each other. We're in different rooms.
No one can hang out. One more person in either office, and
I know.
They're breaking some kind of fire code.
What I don't like is the fact that my iPhone is throwing 3G, and I'm trying to show a picture of you guys, like to twit my view of Open Ant.
I didn't even check this out yet.
Opie Radio already has pictures up of the new.
But
studio.
Opie Radio will never have a picture of Opie and Anthony from Jim Norton's view. They can't. It's an impossibility. It can't happen.
I got that.
Am I right or wrong, Dan?
All right. I do have a signal in here.
I have a signal.
Which is nice.
AT&T is fantastic. We're fucking high enough up in the air. What's below us? The Chrysler Building and the fucking Empire State Building? We have connection to any shit and service we want, but I can't get internet.
The Chrysler Building.
We are pretty fucking high up.
Fucking ears popped in the elevator. It's so irritating.
Oh, my God. Let me see if I get... Do I actually get... No,
it's getting really hot in here,
It's brutal. Can we have a fan or something?
Well, we moved the fans because they were blowing all the bits around the studio. We had actually... I cut out a bunch of stuff, and then they turned on the AC, and I don't know, the bits went flying. We're still trying to find them.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
And then Mars decided that this wasn't important, so he
didn't like that story.
Why did you crumple up this important story? The Navy SEALs guys.
I thought it was garbage.
Did you really?
He means creatively.
Oh. Well, you got to give it to the Navy SEALs for knocking out those Somalian pirates.
Amazing. I loved it. 3
headshots instantly, right?
Yeah, they just took those guys out. You get these damn European nations that just pay. They pay money for these guys, and it keeps perpetuating the problem of these Somali pirates. Mm-hmm. I hate that they're even pirates.
Wasn't France doing a good job, though? France was fucking really going after those guys. He killed like 51 of them.
France is was chasing some yacht around for a while, too, and then wound up getting one of the hostages killed, but also killed a couple of the guys. The SEALs just go in there and just wrap 3 shots, simultaneously taking out the 3 bad guys.
And there's the captain just sitting there.
Captain's just there. Hey,
holy.
All right, 3 exploded heads.
Wow,
this is fantastic. I think I'll leave now.
That's like a video game coming to life,
isn't it?
That sounds like a really hard mission.
Yeah, that's a hard mission. You got to get your guys
because you got to get your sniper rifle, and the waves are moving, and you got to set that crap
and save the captain. And then the captain's always slowing you down when you're trying to get back to the ship, and you got to protect them.
Right.
More Somalis come out, and you got to shoot them. They're talking about a little strike on some Somalian docks now too, because apparently they don't take these little Zodiac boats out, these little inflatables out from Somalia. Mm-hmm. They have like motherships that bring them out 30 miles or so, and then they find a ship and kind of go at them. So expect some massive bombings on the coast of Somalia to blow these ships up. I would like to think that we would do that. People have been speculating it.
Yeah. I had no idea that they had a mothership. I'm like, how the heck are these dumb little boats getting way out in the shipping lanes?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
That's just it. They have these other ships that go out, and people know it, but people have known about this for a while. They're getting away with it. People are paying, so they keep doing it. If you're making $2 to $4 million on a boatload of crap and people,
sometimes a lot more.
Yeah, perhaps.
You're
going to keep doing it. If you get your brains blown out by some Navy SEALs. Perhaps if you see the American flag flying on the back of one of these ships, you'll think twice about it.
I was watching the Situation Room last night.
The Situation, it looks like that in here.
Yeah, that Wolf Blitzer.
Oh, he's something
he lives
all right.
one long situation, that guy.
Oh, the screens must have been full of everything.
And they're saying that barbed wire would take care of the problem.
Really?
And the ships haven't really figured that out yet.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, to keep them from, like,
they're
boarding
just,
the vessel?
Yeah, just get a little barbed wire up and the situation would be solved.
Or put some butter on the handrail so they slip when they climb up.
Yeah, do some cartoon shit.
There's also a maritime law that these boats can't have guns on them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to have guns on civilian shipping boats.
Is it also an insurance thing too with the boats that have oil on them? They're afraid, like an explosion or fuel tankers.
You're shooting into the. Let's shoot into the side of the ship, and I don't even know if a bullet would penetrate that. But just you would think there would be like security who would be allowed to be armed.
Yeah.
And you see these things coming at you. Just take some pot shots at them.
Mm-hmm. That would solve the problem. Now it's too cold in here.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I know Jimmy and I are on the same page.
I went with long
It's like being in a
sleeves.
fucking van. It's like in 3 minutes you feel the temperature everywhere in the room.
I'm freezing now.
It's like being in a van with all that luxurious room.
I think I got to be checked for cancer or something.
Cold?
Why is my heat fluctuating?
Oh my God!
I'm freezing.
We had to turn the vents away from you earlier.
Yeah, so
And you're still, it's
so
still
the
getting
bits
cold
don't
in
go
there.
flying around.
We have to, we're fine tuning the thermostat. I think.
Yeah.
Everything's being tuned today. This is the tune-up show.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah.
And I see the Opie and Anthony logos on the glass outside. That's
Oh,
kinda
look
nice.
at that!
I like that.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that. That's the "Don't walk into this glass" sign.
Mhm.
That is on everything around here. I would love to see all the staff of this whole station without those things on here, just crashing into windows like a parakeet loose in your house, slamming into windows.
I never saw Bladder's glasses before.
Oh, really?
Have you seen them before?
No.
I don't know. It's kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy.
And he's got the designer glasses. They're all doing it.
What, the designer?
I guess.
The serial killer collection?
He has
Bausch and Lomb.
he has a pedophile's trial glasses.
You're going to notice a lot of designer glasses in this facility.
Oh, is that it? Is that what we're looking at
All
here?
the management walks around with their designer glasses.
Ew.
Ugh, wait till you see a few. Oh, boy. All right, what else is going on?
There's a guy outside kind of confused, looking around.
Like, who the fuck are
Got
these
some
assholes?
plans under his arm.
Big doughy forearms. Who was that guy?
Jimmy, what's over there? There's a glass window you can see into. I can't
Allegedly
see that.
Travis, but the way the lights are, now I can see him, but I can only see myself and Danny in the reflection.
So you got to put another quarter in, and he'll jack off.
Oh, that's great. Oh, the lights on. That's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because
We
now
wa-
the light's hurting poor Daniel.
We kind of wanted that glass removed, but they thought we were crazy. So why
Why would we want to communicate with people in the room?
why would they listen to us?
Easily.
They know how to do our radio show, I guess.
Or at least have it a way we could open the glass and
Thank you. Because I
know
can't
what would
see
be-
anybody.
You know what would be good?
What?
Let us go into an empty room and design a studio for a show that we know nothing about so that they can make fun of us.
Or-
Look at what they did!
Right.
How stupid is this?
Or just give us all their equipment and we'll just build this. Yeah. All right.
Build
I
it.
see what you're
And
saying.
they would laugh at us.
No, but I'm trying to figure out do their job. So you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
organize their office and their tools and their bins.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly. And then
Right.
watch him go, what the fuck? I
Right.
wouldn't put this here.
Right.
But we would.
Right. And that's all that matters.
One thing I do like is first of all, it feels fucking weird. I feel like Luke Skywalker doing a show from the Death Star.
I know, that is true.
It feels
Yeah.
kind of like fucking, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah. This was enemy territory for so many years.
Yeah, but it's a real beehive of activity.
It certainly is. There are people just trotting about, and I'm sure once the clock strikes 9,
Oh, forget it.
we will just see people waltzing through here, looking at us. That's when the curtains have to be closed.
of
It's the
course.
last thing I need are people's noses pressed against the window.
We should only close the curtains when the people are looking in, like as a gesture of fuck you. Like if we see 2 or 3 faces peering in, we go out, and we snottily close the curtains.
That would be such an insult. I love it.
How great would that be?
Yes.
Especially we beckon people over and then they get close. We just close the curtain.
Whoosh.
All right.
Oh, please, let's do that at least once today.
Oh, we have to.
Now that we have curtains outside,
Yeah. We'll send somebody out.
we'll have a couple
Just
people that'll peek. We'll wave
whoosh-
to them.
Whoosh them shut.
Yeah, let me see how you close these.
You want to try a phone call?
Jimmy's going out to test how easily the curtains
All right.
whoosh closed. There he goes. And whoosh. Yeah, leave him like that. Leave him kind of hanging.
What are you doing, Jimmy?
I want him to stand there
All right.
like he's a guest.
Like he's
Okay.
a,
Like
all
he
right.
works here.
Make believe he's
All
one of the
right,
bosses.
somebody's looking and smiling. And Jimmy just... Jimmy whooshed the curtains closed right in his face.
Wow, is that satisfying?
That's good.
We are the best.
Oh,
at,
I like that.
we're the best at visual bits on the radio, man. That was a terrific one. Another one for the
Whoosh.
archive.
Oh, fantastic.
Want to try the phones?
Yeah, let's see how these work.
Well, Jason, you're the first call from the new studio. Jason
Wow, little
in Jersey.
trivia question for the future.
Congratulations on your new closet, gentlemen. I just wanted to let you know the interaction is fantastic. I have a Google Maps window open. I'm staring at a picture of the building and Opie's Twitter picture so I can see what's going on inside the building.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Very nice.
How does Opie have internet? That's how big this fucking room is. He has it on one side, and I don't have it on the other side. Fucking vast table.
Let's try
much too big.
a couple phone calls here. Will in Florida. What's up, Will?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
All right, Will.
Long time, you know. Anyway, hey, anyway. Nonetheless, I got the name for the place.
That noise you heard was Opie clunking his coffee cup for Kenny to see.
Demanding.
Clunk, clink, clink.
Demanding.
I love that. What a sound.
Oh, is that annoying? He spilled my coffee.
That's going to be the new sound every morning.
Oh, I can't wait till that shatters and spills scalding coffee in your lap.
Hey, wait, if you want a bottle of water without interrupting the show, I could just go. Cool. All right, I like that.
What do you got,
Why don't
Will?
we just drill a well in the middle of the console?
Hold on, Will. Sorry. We're all over the place. Go ahead, Will. Get your line out.
Oh, I got the name for the place.
Yeah.
I think Anthony's going to like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Das Booth.
Das Booth.
Das Booth. At the first bomb of our tenure here.
We don't really have the replay set up
Thank
yet,
you.
do we? I guess we sort of do.
Loud. Wow, that could come down.
A little hot.
That was an actual car crash in the middle of the console.
A little hot.
I can't get enough middle of the console jokes.
Please, there's a bevy.
Let's check again. That's a little better.
There's so many jokes for the middle of the console. If you wrote them out all on paper, you could fill the middle of the console. Jesus.
Could set up another radio show in the middle of this console.
That might be what they're planning.
All right.
Save some space.
We should make Jimmy sit Indian style.
In the middle?
Oh, that'd be great.
You know what's going to be... this is why they did this. I heard later Guinness is stopping by, and they're actually going to measure that and photograph it. Boo. We get it. Big console.
I'm thinking Twitter opportunity, Jimmy. Indian style in the center of the console.
I can't get internet here.
You're going to be a Twitter star, Jimmy. Go ahead.
Why can't I get internet?
I don't think I can either.
Oh,
Are you on the wireless network?
I don't know how to hook up to that.
I don't either. No,
Oh, really?
Oh, by the way, Anthony tonight is on, am I right? It's tonight your Hannity?
Yes, tonight I am on Mr. Hannity's program, Sean Hannity. I really,
Isn't that next door?
I really planned ahead too.
Yeah.
I got a hotel room like 20 blocks away, and the Fox studio is right across the street. Actually, you don't even have to leave this building. You can go underground and end up in the Fox studio. But I
And you could have slept in the middle of the console
oh, gee, another big console joke.
until the big appearance on Hannity tonight. Thank you, Kenny.
Yeah.
You want to take a break and figure
You know,
stuff out?
instead of console, they should call it a console. You know, because it's spelled the same. Kind of like a B with a bunch of O's after it.
Yeah, we'll figure out if there's internet.
Can I say, by the way, how fucking badly did we bomb on that last show at XM?
I was pondering that, and I had no clue what had happened. We were doing great, And then people just were sick of our shenanigans.
They had enough. They hit a wall.
They had enough of listening to us just going off about nonsense and making jokes that were making us laugh. It was one bomb after another.
It was horrendous.
Carpet bombing.
Basically, like, go on vacation, dopes.
Yeah. All right.
Saget left feeling like he needed a shower. He was all frazzled.
Well, maybe because there was 500 people in the joint that last day.
All right. Is this me? It's hot in here now.
Yes.
I'm not kidding.
It is.
Now it's hot in here. The temperature changed in a second.
It's either a fucked up temperature gauge or we're all pregnant.
I'm going through the change.
Unbelievable. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Wow.
You want to take a break, maybe talk a little vacation stuff? And
Sure.
Boy, every time we go on vacation, a lot of people end up dying.
Yeah.
And this was going to be the first vacation where we came back and no one died while we were gone. Mm-hmm. And, man, there was a trifecta overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
Pretty much overnight, we got 3 down. Do you know the 3, Jimmy?
I know one of them, of course.
Of course you know the 1.
I was very bummed about that.
Do you know the other 2?
I do not.
Well, there's your tease, I guess. Oh. There's your tease.
Your first tease.
First radio tease from the new studio.
Oh, my God, it's broiling.
It's fucking...
the space is so small that the change in temperature is immediate.
It's ridiculous. Why don't we make omelets on the big console? It's hot enough now. Kenny, toast my freaking Pop-Tarts. All right, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, let's do that.
We don't even know if we could go to break. That was another thing we weren't sure was going to happen today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These guys were working on the studio literally until 6 o'clock. Right, Mars?
Yes.
Mars, look at Mars in the room.
Yes, I made it. Well, we don't know for how long, though.
Well, you know.
Mars made the cut for
one
now.
day at a time, as they say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me show you my ID card. Let me see. I got an ID card.
Fucking Bladder signed a piece of notebook paper.
It's yellow like the interns.
Oh, jeez, no.
That's not a good sign.
Oh, no. That means Mars is a coward.
That's great. That's like the one they gave Starling in...
You sent a trainee to me. And we should fucking treat him the way fucking Miggs did.
It's got an expiration date on it. It's a couple of days. That's all you need.
Oh, this is very good news coming in from Jeremy in Cleveland before the break. Jeremy.
Well, it's nice to see that SiriusXM gave you a bleachers area for your audience in the middle of the console.
Oh, there you
know
go.
What? We could probably fit 20 of you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
All right.
Thanks,
man.
Audience in the round.
We should just make them come in and stand right there in the middle of the console.
One person at a time.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, hopefully, if this works, and then we'll tell you who died. There's 3 of them. Get into some vacation stories, maybe, and other things.
And
Opie and Anthony
calls.
from the new freaking studio at SiriusXM. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Hi. Live from the new studio at SiriusXM Satellite Radio. I just realized something else. We're in a glass building.
Yeah.
1 million windows.
Yeah.
We can't see outside.
No, we can't see outside.
I used to like the sun coming in.
That is true.
When the sun started coming up and bouncing off the buildings, I kind of liked
There
that.
was, we had windows at both the CBS and the XM facility. We had a window looking out. And if you want to go back, NEW, we had a window.
Oh, yeah, with all the showers.
Now we can't look at, like, part of the thing also is looking at nudity.
Mullet alert. Sorry, Jeff Foxworthy just walked by.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy.
Oh, they're going to hate us by tomorrow. Shh, let's walk it back the other way.
Where could someone get a little incest around here?
That guy so wanted to just check out our studio. He may believe there was something going on over there.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Who's
This
this
is
beast?
this is so
She probably works for. I guarantee you, she works for the Shade.
Yeah.
She probably works for the place next door. I like
It's the first day. Let's try to be a bit
Look at this
civil.
child
Why don't we get
molester.
to know people? Who is this guy? Hold on, grab that guy.
Yeah, why don't we have a mic outside? If all these people are going to like casually walk by and make believe there's business down here, there's no business on this side of on the floor.
Exactly.
Is there now?
We are tucked away. Who's this guy?
Joe Rogan's little brother. Let's talk to this guy.
Get a mic outside. We're going to stop everyone that's walking by.
We're trying to get to know our new neighbors. We have no mic though. Oh, hold on, guys. How embarrassed.
I wonder what that says.
What's it say? Oh,
Please.
the note. Yeah.
All right, we're going to get a mic outside. So,
Yes.
okay.
Of course they can hear us. Steve's helping out because you know they can hear you, right? Because he knows what a pussy I am.
They can hear you.
No, I'll continue. No problem. We'll stop everyone going through here and ask them, who's this kid? Oh, it's Sam. Hi,
Sam's
Sam.
fucking, the way he's walking, he looks like an older woman now with his hips, like he has a hip injury.
Yeah.
Wow, look at the intern. Jesus. I like the fucking, I like the sweatshirt hanging on the shoulder. Yeah.
There.
What a rack.
A little ample.
Yeah.
She's looking ample today. The thing about Sam now also, Sam, over at XM, we watched the transformation of your hair from a very close, tight, curly hair thing to the big afro that took so long to grow out, and now to this double bubble ponytail puff thing that you got going.
Right.
So we know what it looked like and what it potentially could look like if you cut it and everything. Do you realize these people have no idea? They just think you look like a freak.
E-Rock said somebody stopped in the office like last week when I was not here and goes, "Hey, who's that guy walking around with the afro ponytail? Does he work for you?"
The afro ponytail. That's you're the afro ponytail guy.
I'm making a lot of friends thanks to it.
You're representing Captain Hook's restaurant.
Sam, set up shop outside the studio with a microphone and stop everybody that is walking through the area. Ask them their name, what they do here, and when they expect to be fired.
Those are the questions?
Yeah.
Mars, find me an Ethernet.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks. You're a good man.
So we'll set up Sam outside studio. There you go. Our first bit. It's a terrific one, isn't it?
It's fantastic.
So the trifecta of people that died pretty much overnight or in the last 36 hours.
How did it happen?
And one of them happened in Northborough, speaking of that voice, Ant.
Yeah?
Northborough.
I remember
we used
Northborough.
We used to broadcast from Westborough.
Westborough.
And Northborough was pretty much a little north and
east of it.
Of Westborough.
I would think. My compass is correct.
Yeah, 3 guys. Well, we'll start with the Northborough guy.
Yeah.
Anyone remember Mark Fidrych?
Mark, the pitcher, the bird. He was a pitcher for the Orioles.
He's dead. 54, I believe.
He used to talk to the fucking ball. He'd bounce the ball in his hand and talk to it, right? He was like
He was a lunatic. He used to pat the mound. He played for the Tigers. He had one of the best rookie seasons ever. I think he went 19-9. He was a sensation, right?
Yeah, sensation with 19-9.
Right. And then his career stats after his first year, he only went 29-19 on his career. That was it. Lasted 5 years, sort of, and then he was out of baseball.
What, did he have injuries?
He had an injury, and he got so fucked with his career.
What, did he have, spina bifida? How the fuck? How do you go from 19-9 to 20-29?
In his rookie year, he was taking steroids, and then he stopped.
Yeah. He went 10-10 for the rest of his career, which was over about 4 seasons. He was pretty much done after his first year. Wow. Pretty much done.
Damn.
Came out of nowhere. He was a sensation, 19-9, and then out of baseball literally 3 or 4 years later.
What year was that, like 79?
Something like that. And then he tried to make a comeback with the Red Sox, I believe, in 82 or 83. And it didn't work out for him. And so he was a dump truck operator. He's hanging out in Northborough.
Oh, boy.
And they needed his truck for some asphalt because it's that time of year.
Yeah.
Filling the potholes, and they call up Mark Fidrych. Jesus, what the fuck happened to this poor guy?
Wow, that's...
And he was working on his truck that had about 10 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of found him under his truck. Oh, boy.
Wait, he was fixing it?
Yeah.
And it rolled over him?
Something
Or he had a
happened.
heart attack?
I don't think he had a heart attack. I think the injury had something to do with him and his dump truck.
Was it under? Because I know some guys have gotten, which is the worst, where they put the dump truck up, and then they get in there without blocking it, and the hydraulics kind of fail, and the whole bed of the dump truck comes down on top of you.
Maybe that's what happened.
Zoinks, that'll hurt.
So we lost Mark Fidrych.
Mark Fidrych.
Some people would remember him. And then Jimmy's got probably the info on the next one. We all know her.
I don't know what...
We don't know how she died, but we're talking about Marilyn Chambers.
Yep, 56 years old.
She's the one that...
Behind the green door.
But she's the one that made porn acceptable to the average person, right?
Yeah, she was...
Before her, it was always like very naughty.
One of the first big names in porn, yeah. I think she did the first interracial scene in
really?
Behind the Green Door, yeah.
Yikes.
And I met her many years ago. I got a picture with her when I was like 19.
Yeah.
Frank's Chicken House in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah. She was very sexy.
Yeah, listen to this.
Tits.
This is from Behind the Green Door, right?
Of course
they
it
used
is.
to know how to do the porn
What
music.
went on behind the green door? I remember the trailer for this was like, one of those sounded like that 70s guy. Of course, because it was the 70s. Dummy.
She was she fucking did she was the Irish Snow model, and then I think she did Behind the Green Door, and I'm reading the paper, it's that sparked the buying frenzy of Irish Snow boxes.
First movie?
Oh,
Yeah, of course Procter & Gamble dropped her.
You know
And then she looked like she was covered in ivory liquid, which is kind of a coincidence.
You know her first movie?
Behind the Green Door, I think.
Nope.
No?
Small part in a little Barbra Streisand picture.
Oh, yeah?
What, did she play her nose in a movie?
What was that one she did with Owl in the title?
Oh, the Owl and the Pussycat.
Yeah, I believe she had a small
She had a
little
pussy?
role.
Yeah, she...
Please.
And what happened? Her son or some? I think her son or daughter found her.
I don't know.
Just dead in her house.
Yeah.
I don't know why yet.
She was sexy, man. She was. I met her. I'm 40 now, so that's like 20 years ago, 21 years ago. And I remember getting a picture with her. And she kind of like half sat on my lap, and she had like just big fucking heavy tits.
Yeah.
Big juicy rump. Oh, was she sexy? Big natural heavy.
Remember, there was something I didn't like about her. It might have been her
vagina part.
Yeah, it might have been that.
The icky vagina part.
You know, you make jokes, but I think there was something weird with it.
Really?
Yeah, like she might have had a lot of like roast beef or something going on.
I think her boobs moved out to the sides too much. For
Something
me.
like that.
I think this one went right.
Oh, we
this
get
one
a
went
nude
left.
shot of her. So
Yeah,
we
let's
could review.
Are we allowed to do that from this?
I don't.
From this government institution that we're broadcasting from.
I know. Doesn't feel like that.
Hey, Sam, you got an actual
CIA.
mic? I mean, we're going to turn your mic on when people, like, walk by the studio.
Yeah, we're
Because we got a lot of looky-loos.
we're sending some interns back to the old office because they don't have any long cables here.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
What's the old office?
XM Studio.
Like
What?
The other place is
Yeah.
still...
They don't have long quarter-inch cables nor long XLR cables.
What's going on at that other place? Is there still a mic and a console and
And
everything?
there's still a buddy in there.
Oh,
Yes.
great.
Is he still broadcasting?
still
from
there?
Yes, he's
Just
still
him and the mic.
broadcasting from there.
It's like the apocalypse.
That motherfucker won in the end.
Dude, he put up a fight for the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Wow, he did win. He
officially
last man
won.
standing.
We were trying to get him out of there. He got us out of there.
He won the
wins.
battle.
last man standing.
When's he leaving there?
That's it, huh?
Supposedly the end of this month.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Well, let me see.
The picture.
Is that our studio just ripped apart?
That's our old
I see
studio,
it?
just completely. It's just a giant console left.
Oh,
Seems
my
to be the.
God.
Oh, look at
Oh,
her.
wow. There's Marilyn Chambers.
Where?
She's
Where?
taking it.
Get your magnifying.
She had a nice fucking body, man.
She's taking it.
Real
Yeah.
pure girl, just getting deep dicked. How great is that?
Fantastic.
Good deep dicking.
Yeah, so that studio's just been like scavenged. They scavenged everything from over there, and now it doesn't work. It's gone.
It's gone.
Finally.
We actually took pieces of the other frames, the clock frames and all that, to finish this up.
Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
So what about Ron and Fez? Were they from in here?
Ron and Fez will be in here from noon to 3.
All right.
You got to see where they are. Let me explain where Ron and Fez are for the Ron and Fez fans.
Oh, no.
We're on like the 30-something floor up here. We're way up, and we have office space that's probably 50 yards down that long hallway,
About 50-yard sprint.
something like that.
Yeah.
Ron and Fez are on the 19th floor,
Yeah.
pretty close to 20 floors below us.
Uh-huh.
Here's the problem with Ron and Fez. Not only are they 20 floors below this studio, that's pretty convenient, right? They actually have to go all the way down to the lobby, down to floor number
one,
and then move to another elevator bank to go up to the 19th floor where their offices are.
From their office.
So when they want to go to from their office to this studio, they got to go all the way down to the lobby, walk across the lobby to another elevator bank up to where we are every day.
And this seemed like a show that's pretty dependent on their office being close to the...
Oh, Fezzi was here yesterday just freaking
He
the F
had
out.
to have been. Oh, God.
He was just staring at the engineers as they were trying to put this thing together last night. Yeah. Oh, so the third person that died. So we got Marilyn Chambers.
I didn't know Mark Fidrych.
Mark Fidrych, the bird. And, well, let me play the audio. This guy.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh my God, A-Rod in the playoffs died.
2008 World Champions of Baseball.
We got a lot of Philly listeners. That's Harry Callis. He is dead.
How old was he?
The Phillies announcer. And supposedly, I need a little help on this. I don't know. They said it was unexpected, but the picture in the paper, I'm like, unexpected?
That
Really?
looked expected.
Really? Unexpected?
Did the picture look very expected?
Yes. It was just a matter of time. But supposedly, he was found dead in the broadcast booth, getting ready for a game.
Wow. You know, he went out doing what he loved to do. I guess God needed a baseball announcer.
Really? He's up there clutching his chest or whatever the hell happened. With no one around. That's how he wanted to go out.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved, struggling for breath in front of a microphone that's not on.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Right. But a legendary broadcast. Danny, is that true, though? They found him in the broadcast booth getting ready for a game? That's correct.
Wow. That is correct, sir. Oh, there he is. All right. Well, he's using a little Grecian formula on top, it looks like.
Yeah, but he's a legend. And he is the third guy that, or the third person that dropped.
Yeah. Notice these mics pick up even when you're far away. Been noticing that.
Huh?
You don't really got to get up. You could use the one fist rule.
David's not here yet? I saw him wandering around, making believe he had something important to do.
Oh, God, are they going to make fun of him around here?
Yeah, David is not here today. He's here tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh.
What was he doing all day yesterday on those? There's a bank of computers.
Those are interns' workstations.
Really?
What does that mean?
It's a computer, personal computer, that the intern uses to do work.
What does an intern do? They need anything.
They check their Facebooks.
I don't see. Yeah, they check their Facebooks and grab food. You can't get food from a computer.
You know that paper with all the sports scores that you have on it?
Oh, yeah.
Those they don't do themselves.
Right, the thing I throw away?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now
That's
I
why the
understand
interns
what
do
they
it.
do.
Yeah.
Fantastical. Look at that. We found a cord there long enough, huh?
Yes, we got it.
Yeah, it's great.
What do you want to ask him, Sam?
Well, I thought the line of questioning was, what's your name? What do you do here? When are you getting fired?
Well, maybe not.
Maybe.
Well, we got a lot of people walking by, checking the scene out.
Yeah.
You know, this is how they let them know that we were coming today. They all got something in their email that said scumbag alert.
Yeah. The assholes are here. And then, and it's relatively early. I mean, you wait. Does this get crazy? Because this is my first day here. You guys, being the city dwellers that you are, well, poor Danny, you guys were here already, checking this stuff out.
Well, it should be noted that we got a nice, fine vacation, and these guys had to come in every day last week
I know.
to do absolutely nothing.
Just because they
For
had
real.
It wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
I successessly changed my desktop background.
Oh,
My
right.
computer.
What'd you use?
Eraserhead Babyface.
Oh, God, it's creepy. Yeah, it's very. Can't wait to see it. And, they had to come in, and you guys came
Every
in
day.
to check things out. Oh, that is so goddamn creepy, Eraserhead baby. But I did not. So this is my first day here in the new school.
You've never seen it?
No. This is like the first day at school, and I'm seeing new people are going to be coming in. But are there a lot of people here in the?
That's gonna be a very busy hallway in another 45 minutes. Yeah. So this bit will work.
Because my peripherals, I probably get very distracted.
Is the hip hop guys here yet? Are we going to say hi to them?
Yo.
Is this working?
I don't know if that's working.
Why would it work?
Why would it work?
No, it's not working.
First,
That's
why
not
would it work?
working.
Mike 6.
Okay.
Maybe.
Now? Yeah.
There we go.
But why did he take it off Mike? All right, whatever. Too technical.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The Shade 45 station starts at 8 o'clock. Their morning show starts.
Well, of course they
Really?
do.
That's it.
Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Well, it's not like their listening audience has to. Well, all right.
Oh, God.
What's going on in there now?
Nothing.
Music?
Yeah.
They get to
Automated.
start their morning show at 8?
Yes.
That's the dream schedule right there.
Dude.
What? I know.
I mean,
we all.
yeah.
Yes, Mars.
In their defense, they were here till about 11 last night.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Partying, yo.
Well,
Yeah, what do you think?
45.
What do you think? It's two guys that just run the whole fucking thing all day? Just Eminem and Fiddy come in every day. Just those two.
So we got them.
And now what's going on with the other station?
Well, there's.
That's to the
Then we got the gay channel next
Right.
to the hip hop, but then we got right behind
who's in there?
Martha Stewart.
Oh.
Oh, is that Stu? I thought that was Cousin Brucey.
No.
Do they look the same? I didn't
Let's try to make contact with the other shows.
Oh, no.
Morse code.
Where's Martha? Is she here?
See if anyone. Yeah, right.
Let's get her in to welcome us.
She works.
Kidding.
She works 2 hours a month.
Bring some cupcakes for us or something she just
Yeah,
baked.
tell that bitch to whip something up for us to eat.
And then who's over here? Behind Anthony.
Over here now.
That's
Yeah,
more
that's
production. So that's our little corner. We got the hip hop.
Now what happens with the gay channel?
We got the gay. And
Are they doing a show?
OutQ, yeah, they have a morning
okay.
show. They also
All
have
right.
curtains on their window.
Do they? Are they closed?
No, their curtains are better than ours.
Of course they
They got nice window treatments. We got sheets up.
Yeah.
So
what
what
are you going to do?
What should I ask them if I can't ask them when they're being fired?
Why can't you ask him that?
Oh, you guys reacted in this.
Oh.
All right, well, then I will.
Guess.
Well, how about, do you anticipate being fired, or do you think when? What's the bigger douchebag move?
Yeah, we'll figure out better questions.
Yeah, or a better way of putting it.
Are you going to miss this place when you're fired?
Yeah, see?
How about this is a big salary show? Or are you going to miss this place when you're fired to make room under the cap? These are expensive talent.
Oh my God, I got the first bit for tomorrow.
Does it involve gas and a match at the front door?
We are going.
Happy Land Social Club.
Exactly, in the Bronx.
Yes.
We are going to
Yeah.
do some bowling down that hall tomorrow.
With
For
a
real.
glass wall, with a bowling ball.
real.
Because those are glass walls.
Yeah.
For real.
People in glass buildings should not bowl.
Is it safe to
I think
say?
that's a saying.
Is that
Oh,
safe?
boo is another one.
Yeah.
Saying fine, if it's a joke, it's in trouble.
Safe to say that says as long as a bowling alley. It's
What?
even longer, right?
That's crazy. Of course, that's a lot longer than a bowling alley.
All right. Kenny has to find some bowling pins and a bowling ball. Is there like a bouncy bounce bowling ball? We could use like a kickball or something.
Oh yeah, you want to do it that way so we don't lay the thing right through the
Wow.
window
Trying to be a little smarter.
on our second day.
It's all glass all the way down the right side.
Yeah, that gutter ball could really hurt.
How much trouble would we get in if tomorrow we came in with a fucking mallet and bashed every window?
I would say fired.
We should do some of that subway. What is it called? It's not
Scratchetti.
Raping?
Scratchetti.
Oh.
Where it's
Let's
graffiti on the windows and they
let's do some-
scratch
let's
their.
do some scratchetti. Sam knows all about that. What do you know on scratchetti?
Of course, we can come in. We'll all have tags,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we'll just tag off every window here.
What's the base?
I'll be crossing your tags out and disrespecting you, yo.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Try it.
Watch it.
Try it.
What are your tags, though?
Yeah.
My tag?
F-A what?
You have a tag, Sam?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just not Sam. It's Sam. Okay, here's what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's Sam, but there's a line over it. So like in math, when you put a line over something, it means not this.
Ah.
So right, it's not Sam, but you don't.
And
spell
how about a
it.
line through it?
No,
when you're disrespected, yo.
Don't disrespect
my turf.
me. It's my turf too.
I watch those gang shows on A&E and things like that. God, it's just so ridiculous. And this tag right here has a line through it, and you see it has another tag here, and that means it's a whole thing, which means, someone's dying. Someone's getting killed for spray painting over somebody's spray paint.
It's obvious to 10 people?
Yeah.
And the rest of us are like, that. My little kid could do better than that.
Yeah, and if some kid decides, I'm just going to spray paint over this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that kid. He was doing something. Yeah, okay, shoot him.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
By the way, good news.
Wow.
Plan would halt yapping cabbies. They're going to put something in the front seat so they can't yap on their cell phones, but in the back you can talk on yours.
I hate when you get in a cab and they start, and I always go, excuse me? And they don't even acknowledge. They just keep, and they're talking into,
They talk the entire shift.
Yeah.
To their families back home or wherever the fuck.
Oh, they're planning things is what that's all about. Whole network going on.
Good, I love it. And now they're talking about to ensure only authorized people can drive cabs. They might use some kind of an iris scan or biometrics, fingerprint thing.
The future.
Yeah,
the future.
Good.
When I was on vacation, I got in a cab. It was the karaoke cab driver.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Ew.
And so the rest of my vacation, I asked every other cab driver if they liked the karaoke cab driver.
They hate him.
They fucking hate him. And they all know him because it's just one idiot.
And what does he do? Oh, that was an interesting little popping sound. What does he do?
We got in and he had Beyonce cranking on a screen that was like this monitor, like a basic computer monitor, I guess. Just cranking a Beyonce video. Goes, I'm the karaoke cab driver. Would you like to sing a song before you get to your destination? And we're like, no.
Oh, that's what I was getting at. Is it the passenger that's supposed to sing, or is he singing?
Well, the screen is.
Is there a mic?
The screen was pretty much right in front of him, and then you're in the back seat, so everyone's been in the minivans with the other TV in the back, so then it's right there in front of you as well. We didn't get to the point where there might be words on the screen where you sing along. I don't think there's mics. No, I mean.
And where was this?
In the Cayman Islands.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't need a mic because you're in the cab, so you just sing, I guess.
Yeah, but, you want to belt it out. You need a mic in front of you.
But that became our bit every time we got in a cab. Do you know the karaoke cab driver? Yes. Why? Do you like him? No.
He's an
hate
ass.
him.
He's an ass.
We all hate him and his stupid bit.
The Cayman Islands. I wonder if that's the same taxi that Gene Hackman took when he was hiding.
Oh, right.
In that movie. The worst music ever in a movie, The Firm.
Oh, I never
Tom
saw
Cruise
that.
and
The Firm? I remember that.
Read the book, loved it, and that was the last book I loved by that idiot.
I'm so sick of that fucking John Grisham. Enough. Lawyer makes good. Drop dead. Bore.
He wrote the same book 10 times.
It's fucking awful.
Fucking idiot.
But music is bad when you recognize it in a movie. And the two movies that had music that was unbearable.
Yeah.
Was And Justice for All with Pacino and The Firm.
Yeah.
What was bad about the music in The Firm?
It was just, I don't know. None of it worked.
Was it the band, The Firm?
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
It was
Scarface is really bad though too. It's just horrid
That
music.
was bad, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 80s techno pop or whatever the hell it was. Imagine the band The Firm is sitting at home hoping to get the call to do the music for the movie The Firm.
And they don't.
And they don't. Like, fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I was just reading something.
What happened?
No, I got different web pages popping up over here. I noticed what we have to do is turn the power saver modes off of these monitors. Because how many times has your phone monitor gone black?
It keeps going black.
Yeah.
Is anyone even screening the calls? There's just weird numbers up there. And it's not it's not their phone numbers. Like, what do these people want to talk about?
Hey, what is that? Yeah, look at that.
Some kind of weird code.
Oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before.
All right, write that down. We got to figure that out,
It's showing like a phone number, but
yeah, we're going to figure
all
out
three
all
lines
this
have the
stuff
same number.
as we go.
Scary.
And that shitty fucking station in Boston that wasn't going to air Leno's 10 o'clock show, they're going to air a local news show.
Oh, that guy went off about how the local news is more
fucking
important.
asshole.
Yeah.
And they buckled. NBC really threw their weight around. Good. I want to see Jay on. It's Jay's hometown, and they weren't going to air him
It's
live.
an affiliate. It's like NBC can turn around and probably did tell him, okay, you fill 24 hours with your local shit. Let's see what happens. We're running 3 Stooges episodes in prime time.
Right.
Dummy.
Asshole.
So he's all set. When is that happening?
I think Conan takes over. I want to say June 1st, and then Leno probably in
about right.
September. I think Leno has time off. I'm reading this in the paper. There's an article in GQ or something about an interview, and he's talking about how he regrets the problems that him and Letterman had. And
Oh, really?
Yeah. Probably a very good interview.
We can't go to the phones. We had the Billy Bob Thornton thing that happened over a break, which is pretty amazing. He's a complete douchebag.
Is he?
He's one of these actors that is doing the band thing, and so he's being interviewed about the band thing. So obviously the people are like, well, we want to talk about other things. And he refused to answer any other questions except for yes, Sam.
Well, he didn't even try to ask him, just because they said things like, you know him as an actor, but his first love is actually music.
Right.
And apparently he was offended by that.
Billy Bob's I thought that was a phony interview because the guy from Montreal was actually giving a very good interview.
Yeah.
Like, he was giving a real interview. He was talking about the music. He was talking to all band members, the other 3 snarky-looking douchebags, as well as Billy Bob. They look like Billy Bob friends, 3 fucking guys that probably don't need the glasses they're wearing. They're probably not even prescription. They're like those fucking lens crafter. I look smarter in these glasses. And that phony bore.
You weren't listening earlier. You're going to see a lot of those glasses in about 40 minutes.
Oh, those are fucking... Oh, yeah. Those are awful.
Sam, that's another thing you got to do is count the designer glasses that these douches wear around here.
Okay.
Not by lenses. Or count by lenses and divide by 2.
Right.
Unless Sandy Duncan's
Yeah,
here.
count the pairs. Count the pair. Right. Very good.
So I think that I thought it was phony. I'm like, Billy Bob couldn't be this much of a deluded douche. He's got to be doing the fucking stupid, whatever his name is, Joaquin.
Yeah,
Phoenix
Joaquin Phoenix doing his his phony. I'm going crazy.
Wow.
So avant-garde.
He's interesting.
Yeah.
He's interesting. How about this? How about you just point at your fucking cleft lip nose and let people giggle? How about that, Joaquin? Stop trying to be dark and mysterious. You're not. No one gives it. Well, is he cracking up? What's going on with this guy?
He's in a bad spot because
douche.
Now he realizes everyone's onto him. So now how is he going to spin it? Because he'll have some kind of weird spin to it now. You're not Borat.
He'll spin it by making another lousy movie.
Well, he is without the at. Fucking awful. And Billy Bob's interview, it was like he was trying too hard. He gave the same answer. Like, the first answer he gave was like, well, I don't know what you mean by that. It's like, yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You do, unless you're fucking retarded. Unless you really are Carl from Sling Blade, you asshole.
Why don't we play a couple clips from this? Because a lot of people haven't heard it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll.
My guitar is Bill Cox.
Members of the Boxmasters, Billy Bob Thornton, J.G. Andrew, Mike Butler, and Danny Baker here in Studio Q. Hello, boys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to have you here. 3 albums in the past year? That seems ambitious.
That's the ones that have been released.
We've
recorded about 5.
There's more.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys formed, Billy Bob, you guys formed only in the last couple of years, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How so?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, when did the band form?
I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, well, when did you guys first start playing together?
We started about 2 years ago.
What a dick.
What is he doing?
He's a phony.
Have you done shows
phony.
before this run?
It's phony.
It's a put on. He's just trying to be like.
I don't know what you really. When did the band form? What don't you know about that?
That's a dumb place to try to put in some wacky answer.
He's one of these fucking. He's just a fucking trying to make his band bigger and be intriguing, and the music probably stinks.
I'm still confused by this. So you think he's just putting this on for the hell of it, or is he really pissed off and now he's decided to be difficult?
No, I think he's putting it on because there's another question the guy asks where he goes, I don't know what you mean by that, and the guy kind of laughs or something, and then he switches tactics, and he's just trying to be like this obscure guy. Listen to it a little bit more. The next question, I think he does the same bullshit. Like he doesn't know what he mean. Really, you that confused, Billy Bob? Are you?
Have you done shows before this run with Willie Nelson before?
Yeah, we did a run last November and December for a few weeks with Willie in the States.
What do you learn from Willie Nelson, Billy Bob?
I've never met him.
Are you being ironic or are you being serious?
I don't really know him.
You've never met Willie Nelson?
Well, I said hello to him once. A nice guy.
Yeah. You guys don't really hang out on tour. You don't know what I mean.
No.
Why do I get the impression that you're going to answer with you don't know what I mean if I ask you things? So how is it that did Willie choose you guys to come on tour?
Poor
with him?
bastard.
Shit, I don't know.
Right.
See?
All right.
He's a douchebag.
We would have handled that differently.
Oh, without a doubt. Because the guy's giving him a real interview. He's asking him about the tour.
Yeah. Right.
And Billy Bob's just a fucking baby.
This guy.
Baby.
So he's just... I'm still confused. Did this guy piss... He didn't piss him off.
No, that was the beginning of the
decided
interview.
to do kind of a Joaquin Phoenix thing.
Yeah, I think he did. It seems really phony to me. Because the guy did nothing to justify a douchebag attitude.
Right.
The rest of the band were bores too. Self-important fucking bores.
Who cares?
The guy was upbeat and he was being nice to them. And I never heard of them. No one gives a shit about their music. And this guy's giving them a real interview only because Billy Bob's in the band.
I
That's
say
the
we
only
hear a
reason.
little.
Huh?
Do we have any?
Yeah.
Any Billy Bob music?
Yeah, Travis is raising his finger.
I just want. I want to hear what this crap sounds like. I'm sure it's like.
Well, we'll play another track from the interview as they find that.
Travis has it? Travis has it.
Oh, all right. I can't see him. That's...
Okay, I know, it's weird.
We need mirrors so you can look at like 3 reflections.
You hold up a mirror to Jimmy and I'll...
Yeah.
All
I
right,
knew it
Billy
would be
Bob
this.
Thornton.
What year is this?
I got time to kill, and I can tell my story about 20 times with $2 in the jukebox, one dime at a time.
Dime at a time. Oh. Wow.
You know what? For what it is, it's not bad.
Yeah, shit. For shit, it's not bad.
It's not. I mean, none of us would buy this or download it or any of that crap.
Old school country.
Yeah, it's that twangy country crap.
It's country that was popular in the 50s and 60s.
Is that making a comeback, you think?
No.
His vocals sound a bit like Warren Zevon, too. Anyone hearing that?
The music is
Zevon?
fine. The music's fine, but his vocals, if he wasn't who he was, they would have get a better singer.
Wish his vocals sounded like Warren Zevon now.
All right. See.
His inspiration. Yeah.
Play through it. It's the best beat ever.
Bad drum fills.
It's terrible.
You gotta play through it.
Can we?
You gotta play through it.
We have to have that as one of our music beds officially.
I
now.
reckon I do.
We have to come back from break with that every once in a while. I'm going to give the first instant feedback to Stephen S. from Bayshore. He
Wow,
writes,
as well he should.
Yeah, we should give him a little. Well, now I lost his feedback.
So he'll get nothing. Like it.
Stephen S. from Bayshore writes, the interviewer should have just said, "Get the fuck out."
Get the fuck out, you big retard.
Or the Billy Bob Thornton non-interview.
And that was true for you, Billy Bob, growing up? It was a sort of a combo of Stones and Monkees and Buck Owens?
I just liked baseball when I was a kid.
And you almost became a professional baseball player, right?
What? I don't know. Maybe.
But you didn't love music when you were a kid?
I was subscribed to a magazine called Famous Monsters of Filmland, which the publisher was a guy named Forrest J. Ackerman, who passed away recently.
Yeah, he's pulling.
It's phony. It's fucking bullshit.
Well, we're getting more.
So fake.
Oh, what nonsense.
We're getting
wow,
more
he's
info on
different.
this, and actually, he's going to explain why he's upset in the next track.
Oh.
Do you remember what you were listening to musically when you were a kid?
They had a contest where you could build your own model, and it could be like a King Kong, or it could be anything from something that you created yourself to like one of the monsters that was actually in the in some of the magazines, like it could be Frankenstein all the way to Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, so that's now finally we're going to get into why he was doing what he was doing.
But does anybody smell how fucking phony and put on? Like, wow, he's what's he talking about? He's out there.
He lost it on a talk show. Did you hear? Did you hear?
The guy said, what kind of music did you listen to as a kid? What influences did you have? They're perfectly legitimate questions.
Of course.
And this asshole is acting like he's so spaced out, man.
He's reaching
He doesn't
for
get it.
Yeah, he's just reaching for anything that isn't the answer to the question.
Yeah, this is where he explains why he's upset.
And where's the music? Where's the music fit into that?
Music? No, it was a monster magazine.
Right. But given that you seem to be quite passionate about music, I was wondering about your.
Would you say that to Tom Petty?
Would I say that he's passionate about music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Would you explain why it's not a hobby?
Would I explain why it's not a hobby? Are you reacting to the fact that I said?
Yeah, I am. Since you're instructed not to talk about shit like that, yeah, I am reacting to that. Yeah.
I wasn't instructed to. I'm not really instructed. You guys are here as a band. You're performing, but
the producer was instructed.
Right,
so, but somewhere along the way.
Because I mentioned that you were an actor.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention it to you.
Way.
Because I mentioned that you were an actor and a screenwriter?
First of all, that wasn't supposed to be mentioned either.
Yeah. You would prefer me to only do this interview not mentioning at all, just to clarify,
that's correct, yes.
At all that you've ever done anything in terms of acting, screenwriting.
That's correct.
Oh, get the fuck out of the studio.
He's just being
Get
a
out.
dick.
And we said yes to Billy Bob Thornton.
That would be doing great.
No kidding, because we would have handled that a lot different.
Yeah.
Lee.
God, what a...
So basically, everyone's saying that because the host mentioned his film career and wasn't really talking to the rest of the band, Billy Bob just, didn't want to.
And when you have as many hits as Tom Petty, all right, then you might have a leg to stand on.
Right.
Tom Petty kind of had a few hits back in the 80s.
Right.
But he was being respectful, and he was talking to the rest of the band.
Yeah.
He was asking them questions, but then Bohr wasn't jumping in, so he went to him.
Right.
And you got to acknowledge the fact that it's Billy Bob Thornton. Of
course
you can't
do.
just, hey, by the way, this is what he's doing.
And who does he think he is? He's not in the studio because of this band.
No.
So take advantage of the fact that, you're this big famous movie star, and then maybe you get some exposure for the band.
That's what the guy should have said. He said,
Right.
do you even realize that you wouldn't have set foot in this studio if you weren't Billy Bob Thornton?
Know how many bands on that same level are trying to get in here and we said no to because their music is just okay right now?
Yeah.
Billy Bob continues, or the host tries to explain here.
One of the reasons why you get attention is because of the career you've had.
All right, there you go. Bravo to him.
Well, great minds.
Bravo to him.
Think a lot.
That's exactly how it works. We had the Bacon Brothers.
Yeah, that's another one.
Please.
Kevin Bacon and his brother playing. Who cares? Who's booking the Bacon Brothers?
How many people are downloading the Bacon Brothers from iTunes?
All right, well.
But you'd have them in here. You'd say hi to Kevin, talk about a few movies, and go, all right, play your stupid song with your brother.
You wouldn't even want to talk about the movies. I'm not here to talk about that. Well, you know something? You're here because you have to talk about that.
Who did that to us?
Someone did. I just got that too.
I can't remember who.
Somebody pulled that.
Ludacris?
I'm not here to talk about that.
Well, there was whatever. Somebody will get it.
One of the reasons why you get attention is because of the career you've had.
We're not really new.
You're not?
Well, I've made 8 albums.
I know you've made a lot of them, but how long have the Boxmasters been together for?
I don't know.
A couple of years, maybe? So even the greatest bands in the world don't...
This douchebag wanted the host to know everything about his dumb band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of okay, hey, well, I didn't know you were a musician, and then you learn together. That's kind of the beauty of a radio show, right?
Just have the guy...
The guy's insulted that this guy doesn't know Billy Bob Thornton's band.
He actually thought
And the music he's done over the years?
Billy Bob thought this guy that he was going to walk in, and this guy was going to go, "Hey, it's Billy." Not even the Billy Bob part. Hey, it's Billy from this band, and just talk about the music and never acknowledge that Billy Bob Thornton's in your fucking studio.
Right.
Get out of here.
And if you did do that, you would lose a lot of listeners because, like, who's this dumb
who
Billy
cares
guy
about
in
this
his stupid band? Oh, it's Billy Bob Thornton? Well, now I got to listen to see what this is about.
I just don't believe it. I think it's phony. It sounds phony to me.
I would just talk about Astronaut Farmer. Like, pick one of his worst movies ever and just talk about that.
Didn't he do the remake of Bad News Bears, too, right?
That, too.
That was horrendous.
And the Woodcocks.
Yeah. So, Mr. Woodcock, don't acknowledge him as Billy Bob Thornton. Just acknowledge him as Mr. Woodcock. Oh, would that piss him off?
World, part of the attention that you're getting is because of the great career you've had in other ways. What I'm explaining is I'm not trying to be insulting to your musical.
Well, what I'm explaining is we said to not talk about shit like that, and we also said
shit like in movies
that we didn't want to hear anything about how this is my first love. You wouldn't say that to Tom Petty, would you? I understand music is your first love. Well, my first love was a chick named Lisa Cohn. You know what I mean?
What a douchebag.
Yeah, he's just being a douche.
He's not putting on an act. This is his real personality coming out. He's
and
an
you
asshole.
would say music is your first love to Tom Petty if you were interviewing him during Waterworld. Because he was in that. Yes. So you'd be like, wow, you're acting here, you're doing something, but music is your first love. Like, this guy is a fucking idiot in so many ways.
He's actually legitimizing Billy Bob as a musician, and this is what this is why actors don't do interviews, because most of them are just dullards.
Yeah.
What he's saying is, you're not a guy who just jumped on the music bandwagon late. You've always been really involved in music. He's actually legitimizing this asshole more than he should.
Yeah.
Right.
I should have thrown him out of the fucking studio. He should have said, you know what? You're being a dick. Get the fuck out of my studio.
Right.
Get out.
My show.
Finally, the last one. Thornton, well, let it just play out. This is This is what Billy Bob decided to do because he was in a bad mood.
Billy Bob.
Okay, well, listen. You guys are going to play a song for us. What were you planning on playing?
The guys are going to do an instrumental version of a song called "Turn It Over," which is on this record that we have now.
Okay, you're not going to play.
Well, I'm a drummer.
And you don't have your drums here?
No, we don't cart those around at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. All right, well, how about let's hear the instrumental version from the Boxmasters.
What a douchebag.
I'd be like, instrumental version? Yeah, you could do an acoustic version out on the sidewalk.
He decided he wasn't going to play. That host couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah,
By the way, Billy Bob's not the drummer. Is he?
I don't know.
The host should have just thrown them out of the fucking studio. But the host could not have been nicer. He was treating them professionally and respectfully. You know, it's like, that's why it was such a phony act to me.
Right.
Because the guy was doing nothing at all. It was so obvious when he mentioned him as an actor. Then he went right into talking about music.
Yeah.
So
I pride myself in knowing, a little bit about music.
Okay.
I have no fucking idea that he was the drummer. Does he sing in this band? I have no idea.
I bet
Does he sing?
I couldn't tell if he does sing, and he plays drums.
So he decided he wasn't going to sing for this guy.
Wow, he's a regular Don Henley.
Dumb headset.
Oh,
God.
And I bet if you ever went and saw this band and asked him for an autograph, he would fucking blow you off so quickly.
I'm sure he would.
What about the rest of the guys? Weren't you going to ask them for autographs?
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me just because... shut up. You Billy Bob Thornton. Live with it. Oh, God. What a... Oof.
just a douchebag.
He really is.
Still like that Sling Blade movie.
Great actor. You look, that's the thing. Is a guy who can
Damn, I like that Sling Blade.
put together a movie that well is not that he's not that crazy. Like he doesn't. What do you mean? How long we've been together? It's a very simple question.
What was his second best movie? There's a good question.
Bad Santa.
Oh yeah, that was an all right movie.
He did a few other ones too.
I might go with best.
Armageddon.
That was shit.
That was a pile of shit.
Yeah.
All right, what you ask me who I am. I'm not going to play no music, and I'll just be shut of you.
Want to take a break?
Are you guys hearing that popping sound, or am I having a stroke?
No, I think it's Sam.
I didn't unplug anything that
I'm
time.
teasing, you little cherub.
You got to be outside awkwardly with your microphone.
All right.
You didn't sit on my pictures, did you?
No.
No, after the break, you're going to be awkwardly outside the studio with your microphone. And when people come walking by, because everyone is very curious today, you're going to stop them and do a little quick, what's the haps?
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I bet. You love the idea.
What'd you order, Danny? A miscarriage? Thanks.
It's this close quarters. Everything that everyone has in here. I dread the day Jimmy has gassers. Because this place is going to fill up and just be horrible.
You know what? If we don't go to break.
Oh, no. Okay. You got to make a run?
And it's a long run.
How far is the... Oh, man, that's another thing.
Yeah, you gotta fucking fight it out with 20 other guys taking shits. It's horrible.
It's a shit factory.
It really
They got a
is.
shit factory bathroom.
We should just get one of those Porto San portable toilets and set it up right
Right
here.
in the middle of the console.
Middle of the console joke again.
Oh, my God.
It's no better than Danny's breakfast.
And be healthier. Jesus.
Quick break. Sam doing What's the Haps right outside the studio. And
Is he?
Any vacation stories?
Well,
Not really?
I don't know. Do I have? I'm just going to be Billy Bob asshole all day.
What a douche.
I don't know what you mean by that.
What do you mean by that? No, vacation stories, you know? You went on vacation? Anything happen? Oh.
So,
What do I point to? Do I just point to space? Oh, and then it has to be a relay?
Yeah.
How about I go to Ant?
All right.
Ant to Jim to Danny. All right, I point.
Oh, Jimmy, you
Jimmy,
screwed it up.
why?
I don't know what you mean by that. It's fun being Billy Bob.
Why
You
would
wouldn't ask Tom
point?
Petty to point. You wouldn't ask Rick Allen to point.
All right.
All right, just go to break.
Try
something. All right.
Food smell.
Go. We're back. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. First day from the brand new studio here at SiriusXM.
Indeed.
Soon to be Sirius.
What, really? What are you hearing?
Oh, I mean, come on.
Yeah, the XM's a little small in the logo.
And it's in parentheses.
Parentheses.
You know the logo. That's a pretty good joke. All right. A lot of parentheses around the XM. Meaning it's an afterthought. So, yeah, you got to sprint to the bathroom. I just learned that.
Yeah, the bathroom's kind of far away. It's not like the shitter of old.
And it really is a shit factory. I've never seen more stalls in one bathroom in my life. I think we have more stalls than Citi Field.
What does everybody come here straight from the fucking planes that land from Mexico? It's annoying.
And you have to... I went down the line.
Jimmy just looks like, maybe that didn't go over as well.
I could have done more with that.
Did you go to the bathroom yet?
What's that?
Did you go in the bathroom? You have to kick in the stalls to find a clean one. The fourth one was the clean one for me. Who are the animals that have to pee all over the fucking seat?
That's me.
Are you one of those guys?
No, my aim is very good.
Yeah, but I think people purposely do that. They have to, like, mark their... They don't give a shit.
You know what? Lift the fucking seat up, too. Use your foot. It doesn't matter. You don't have to touch it.
Give it a little more room.
Use your foot. That way you're not splashing all over the fucking seat. People got to sit on that.
Maybe someone was taking the boner leak.
Oh,
Maybe they still have a more...
Sitting down or... the boner...
Might be our neighbors.
Yeah, if you're taking a boner leak over there, there's a problem.
Sam
let me
around.
move forward for Kenny.
This freaking animal.
During the commercial break, one of the guys just slammed right into the back of my chair. I was like, oh, man. I literally have, like, no room back here.
All right, now I'm freezing again. Can we turn up the heat?
Is it cold again? I haven't been...
Slightly. Like you tap it.
It's very small increments until we get it dialed in.
All you do is tap it once and it'll go up 15 degrees.
I don't understand how I have 3G on the iPhone and it won't give me internet. What the fuck is the use of 3G?
That really sucks, Jimmy. I don't know what's going on with that.
It sounds nuts.
What might
Daniel?
They were named yesterday.
All right.
Young Daniel.
I will try this. Go.
Hey!
Hey!
I was having that same problem. Try rebooting the phone. Seriously.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Sam's
Did
first.
you turn it off?
Hold on. Sam's first interview. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, my God, this is creep.
What?
He's got to be on the air in 10 minutes.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Well, we need him for 4.
He left already.
Your mic crapped. I figured out which mic yours was at the last second. So what happened there, Sam?
I said, "Excuse me, sir," and he looked up and he shook his head and said, I got to be on the air in 10 minutes, and walked away.
Did he have like news copy?
He had papers.
He had papers, and
Yeah.
and he had a collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a businessman type thing.
Yeah. What, Butcher? Why don't you tell
Commercials allowed, and the
what happened?
show's coming in low, but the commercials allowed.
Butch's fucking dopey Boris fucking Karloff hairdo. I've had enough of Butch's fucking Frankenstein head.
All right.
This petrified cat at the stadium is hysterical. Have you seen the clip of this?
Yeah, on City Field.
Hey, have you seen the clip of the cat at the
Mets home opener?
Yeah.
And the cat decided to ruin everyone's fun.
And it's insane. You could tell it's just so scared, and it's jumping up on people, and they're... Oh, I hope they show. Look at this lady.
It doesn't know where to go.
What?
Make sure you check that video out
cat's
today.
Freaking out.
That lady had no idea the cat was jumping up like that.
I have internet on my iPhone, Jimmy. Why don't you?
Because it's a fucking weird technology. Maybe when I reboot it, like Danny said.
You don't like it. It doesn't like you.
It hates me.
I got internet too. I've been freaking tweeting
You're
away.
tweeting.
I just took a picture of the long hallway that we're going to be bowling on tomorrow morning.
The vacation tweets were very entertaining. Everybody's vacation tweets.
Just like being dumb.
We were all just twittering during our vacation.
Well, mine were boring. I was just doing like scenery shots.
That's all I was doing. My scenery just happened to be like asses.
Oh, I heard about that.
Oh, yeah. It was just all like chicks by the pool. And I was taking their pictures. I was a creep taking pictures of people.
Yeah.
And then I was doing a thing where I'd kind of walk by with the phone in my hand and go, chick, chick, just click as they're laying down in the sun. And post that one. It was fantastic. Oh, there's one of you with the dolphins.
Well, come on now.
Opie's got his
By the way, someone's like,
two
what?
dolphin power.
Someone's like, why does it look like a picture from 1987? No, I took a picture of a picture. You know, I did the dumb tourist thing, and you buy the pictures at the end.
Of course.
And I said, all right, fuck, I'll share my dolphin ride.
Why don't you own a flatbed scanner?
Yeah, vacation. That dolphin thing is such a scam.
Is it?
Well, they try to make believe that you're actually communicating with the dolphins.
Yeah.
You pay a shitload of money. You stand in like water that's halfway up to your knees on a platform. The dolphins are in the actual pool in front of you. And then the trainer has trained these fucking things to make it look like you're actually like communicating with the dolphins.
But you're not?
No, they figured out some tricks that make it look like you're communicating with the dolphins. But they're doing all that shit to get their dumb fish. Oh, here's Sam. Another interview going down.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What's your name?
My name's Ryan Sampson. I host the Morning Mashup on Sirius. How are you?
Oh, the morning.
Oh, cool, Ryan Sampson. What's the haps?
The haps is water over this way. Would you guys like some water? We can get you some.
No, thanks. That's cool.
You got the nice radio voice.
Thank you.
What's the morning mashup?
We're on Sirius Hits 1. It's the top 40 station. We're right next door. You guys are like our new neighbors.
Wait, are you the gay guys?
Yes. No. No.
Wait, we heard hip hop, gay.
Top 40.
Martha Stewart. Where's the top 40?
No, we're two studios down.
Oh,
Sirius
two
Hits
studios
1.
down.
It's like 2 studios down.
All right, very good. Thank you.
There's free soda.
He's right after the There Goes the Neighborhood
What
studio.
song is playing so you can get water?
What song is playing so you can get water?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Ah.
On Hits 1 right now.
Can I say one thing? The fucking break room's a hit. I couldn't get out of there. It's fucking tiny.
Yeah.
It's like a porta-john, and there's like free coffee, which is shitty. But there's also a vending machine, and there's free sodas. I took some pretzels.
You see how much milk they bring in every morning?
That's probably for the
Very
week.
wholesome.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Sam, good job on What's the Haps there.
Thank you very
Why
much.
didn't you do the
Pinned
black
him
guy?
down.
You were scared he was going to punch you?
We were talking to Ryan Sampson.
The black guy walked by and just tapped Sam on the shoulder and looked at him like, hey, little man.
Good job, cracker.
Yeah.
No, with the dolphin thing, so they train the dolphins to come out of the water so you can hold their flippers like you're shaking their hands.
Right.
You know, the dolphin is just doing that to get the dumb fish. They could give a shit about you.
Yeah, their whole motivation is fish,
right?
Food. It's like
Right.
a dog. You teach them tricks, you give them a little doggy treat.
I really wish I didn't do that because I really want to believe that maybe we're close to dolphins. And
do you think the
and
trainers are close
intelligence
to them? Though?
No. It's all just behavior. They're teaching them some dumb behavior that looks like it might be something. Fuck no. I think dolphins are stupid.
Because, see, when I was down in Atlantis, that's where I spent my vacation.
You did dolphins too?
Not really. No, I didn't.
What
But
happened?
the girl that I was with down there, decided at about 2 a.m.
Oh no.
That she was going to go over by the dolphins and climb the fence.
She climbed the fence?
So she climbed the fence, got in there, and was petting the dolphins and, it was definitely a secret
Are you
mission.
serious?
Oh, yeah. So she's petting him and playing with him and making him come up to her hand,
That
doing those
fucking rules.
things. So she's got pictures of her doing that, which was pretty goddamn funny.
You get caught? Did she get caught?
No, if she got caught, she'd have been in a Bahamian prison. I was
So
like,
she climbed the fence.
I said, "You're insane. How did you do it?" She goes, "I went around to the gate, and of course it was locked, so I just kept going around and found this fence that had some pockets in it that she could get her feet in, climbed up, and was on that thing that you were just talking about, the platform that's like almost under the water a little bit.
Yeah.
And the dolphins were all following her back and forth as she walked, going, making the clicking noises.
That's pretty cool.
And then she was petting one of the dolphins' tongues, and the dolphins gently kind of
biting,
nibbling at her hand, and then she was just petting them, feeling, and they'd roll over, and you could rub their bellies and stuff like that.
Right.
And she didn't pay a dime.
That's awesome.
She just came back.
Hold on, what's the happenings going down? Save that thought. We'll go right back to the dolphin
here
story
it
in a
is.
second. Sam.
Hello, sir. What's your name?
My name is Stanley T. What's up?
Where are you going, Stanley?
To do the morning mashup show on SiriusXM.
Wait,
XM 20 on 20.
Well, Ryan Sampson does the morning mashup.
Yeah, it's 4 of us. This is the Opie and Anthony show, right? Hey guys.
Hey, bro.
Welcome to
How you doing,
Sirius.
man?
What's
Thank
going
you,
on?
sir.
Wait,
All
what,
right.
what do you do for the show, though? Because I've never heard the show.
What do you do for the show?
I'm a host.
But all
It's
right.
4 of us.
Cool. What are you guys talking about today?
We were just talking about children suing their parents over punishment.
Oh.
The 6-year-old kid sued his dad.
They're doing
over
that?
a punishment that was too harsh.
Wow, you got a producer.
With 4 hosts, With 4 hosts, are you worried that 1 or 2 of you might get canned?
Worry? No, we don't worry here.
Why not?
Wow.
We don't worry at Sirius.
No one
We just do
worries
great
here.
radio. All the legends of radio in this building.
Well,
y'all know that. What y'all doing here? Legends.
Being legends.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
I like this guy.
So check out the morning mashup when you guys can. I've heard of y'all. Welcome to Sirius. We're
Morning
right next
mashup.
door, by the way.
All right,
Cool,
we're going to
man.
come in and do your show now.
See you guys later.
Thank you.
There it is. The morning mashup is a couple of studios down. It is odd to just have so many different studios in this place.
So we're going to have to be schizo because as these interviews come, I got to interrupt you. But I need to know
No,
more
that's
about the
fine.
Dolphins, man.
It's a real beehive of activity here.
It certainly is.
Because that's what I wanted to do was go freestyle with the Dolphins.
yeah.
Fuck this controlled environment they got going on.
Yeah,
because they say
wouldn't
you
let
swim
do
with the
anything
Dolphins. They let you do 2 things. You jump in the pool, and you have to swim out to a quote lifeguard, even though you're wearing a life vest. It's ridiculous. And then you do 2 dumb little stunts you've seen at SeaWorld. Like, you think when you see those
Yeah.
people at SeaWorld, like, wow, they must have trained for years to do that. No, anyone could do it, obviously, because I have a picture of one of them.
No life vest, no nothing. Out in the middle of the goddamn thing with the Dolphins.
Did
She's
she jump
crazy.
in?
No. She stayed on the platform. But the Dolphins do that thing where they swim and then slide up onto the platform.
Right.
So, right there.
That's pretty
Right
cool.
there, actually, with the Dolphins.
Nothing but
So,
props for that, because that's
Yeah,
exactly what I wanted to do.
That's pretty. I heard that. I'm like, oh my god, that's
She could have
crazy.
been the polar bear lady, though.
Yeah,
I was thinking
know.
that.
Polar bear lady is the best.
We could
oh,
sing it to
she's so
polar
happy.
We could sing it to polar bear lady from
That
your story.
woman loves polar bears.
What a fucking dummy. So many people were hoping it was Lady Trucker, by the way.
Oh,
because there was
the bear?
There was a similarity in figures.
Her face.
Let's play the story just to bring everyone up to speed
It's
on this.
fantastic.
It is probably the best thing that happened during our break. Here's the polar bear lady story from Germany, which also leads to a pretty good gay elephant story.
From Germany. Ja, the polar bear. Yes, good. Good. Ah.
A gay elephant.
Frechen.
No, for real, I got a gay elephant story that's going to make you laugh. But first, the polar bear.
I resent that.
There you go. Look at Sam just awkwardly in the hallway.
Oh, I know.
I love it.
Video you have to see to believe from the Berlin Zoo in Germany. A woman jumps into the polar bear habitat during feeding time. Take a look. After she jumped the fence, zoo officials jumped into action. They tossed her rescue rings to hoist her out of the polar pool. You can see that the woman is bitten several times. She is now hospitalized with what authorities are calling severe injuries. Look at that polar bear attack right there. It's unclear why the woman entered the bear habitat in the first place, but police have now issued her a citation for trespassing.
How great.
Trespassing.
For once, they're pissed at the human, by the way.
Yeah.
For once, they're pissed at the human being. They're basically saying, because usually they end up killing the polar bears, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Even though you went into their environment.
Once they get a taste of blood.
But in this case, they're pissed off at her. They're finding her and trying to, get her up on charges and all sorts of shit. Turns out she was pissed off. She lost her job.
Oh, was that it?
Not even pissed off. She was distraught and jumped in because.
Was her boss a polar bear? Like, why would? I lost my job. Let me jump in with a polar bear.
Maybe she worked on the first season of Lost.
Hey,
the polar
I don't even know
bears.
what that means, but I think it's a good one. Did you see them trying to fish her out?
This is fantastic. Oh my God, they're going back for her. It's like bobbing for bear. The bears are bobbing for her.
Yeah.
They're tossing her life rings. Oh, bear got a nice piece of her back right there.
Why the fuck is she coming out? She jumped in. Why is she trying to get out?
Because she realized, ow, this hurts.
When did you think she realized it was a bad idea? As soon as she hit the water?
The minute she dropped back in.
And the bear goes back for her.
Yay.
Oh, here we go.
This guy's shaking his head. What?
Excuse me, sirs. What's your name?
Don't.
Where do those guys have to go besides not to do sit-ups?
Those are the gentlemen from the OutQ morning show.
Oh.
But they don't want anything to do with
They
us?
don't want to talk to us.
They're on the air. They don't have time. They were not happy.
They don't have time.
They didn't look happy, though. Steve, what was that about?
They were very upset.
Why are they upset? We're trying to get to know people around here.
As they were walking away, I heard one guy say, "Oh, they came for us," and then
They didn't come for you.
Exactly. We would if you wanted us to.
Whatever you need. That's... Wow, we just want to...
I'm sure we'll get to know them later.
Yeah.
Sam is such an asshole.
Exactly.
I love it.
All right.
How they didn't stop for a twinkish little Sam.
It's amazing.
Exactly.
They were two big bears.
Yes.
Speaking of polar bears.
Yes.
All right. Well. Now people are avoiding Sam and going the other way.
I know.
I noticed that.
And you know what it is? See, here's the reputation you get. It's not even that we're being idiots.
Mm-hmm.
We're just they're coming by. They tell us where they work, what they do. We have a little quick discussion, and then they're on their way. It worked great with the Top 40 station, the Morning Mashup guys.
Our new friend Ryan.
Our new friend Ryan
We
from
like
the Morning
Ryan.
Mashup.
Who's the other dude?
I forgot his name.
So did I.
Oh, boy.
The other guy from the morning mashup.
The other guy.
The top.
And then
All right.
we get dissed like that.
Remember that, Sam.
That goes in the Remember That file.
What were we saying about the polar bear lady? Oh, yeah.
That she's an idiot.
And she can't really hold on.
No, look, she can't get her fat ass out of the fucking polar bear pit. They're trying to drag her up, give her a wedgie on the way up.
Yeah.
And she was smiling at first, which is really great. There's a great picture of her smiling, like, oh, I'm so happy to be here. The next picture is her screaming in pain as this bear is digging into the back of her neck.
It just sucks. This is my friend from the IT department who was fixing my computer this morning. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Suresh. How are you?
Good, Suresh. What's the haps?
Not much. Shift is ending. Getting ready to go home. Feeling good.
Oh, overnight.
Sam, ask if his life has changed since Slumdog Millionaire. Looks like the host.
See, perhaps that's why. Millionaire. Perhaps that's why people aren't stopping.
He looks like him with the beard.
Suresh, has your life as a game show host changed since Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Sam, get this guy.
Since Who Wants to
me,
Be a Millionaire?
sir?
It's Slumdog
Do
Millionaire.
you have a
you dummy.
second? Oh, what did I say? It's a mile a minute here. What's your name?
Larry Kerwin.
Larry Kerwin. What do you do here?
I do the Celtic Crush, the Celtic show.
Oh, nice. I've heard a lot of good things. What's the haps?
What's the what?
Haps?
What do you mean?
What's the haps?
What's the haps?
That's what I said.
Oh. What do you mean?
It's like, what's the haps, you know? What's the haps?
Billy Bob Thornton? Okay, new lingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just introduced the show.
Cool. What time does it start?
Starts 10 minutes ago.
Oh, you're late.
Wait, ask me, Sam, what is
Was
it?
he Ron Bennington?
Perpetually late.
Yeah, we need to know what the show's about.
The Celtic Crush, is it all music or is it talk too?
What's the Celtic Crush all about? What's the deal with that?
Well, it's a mixture of all types of music that come from the Celtic nations, rock music and traditional music, mixed in with a bit of talk about it, you know, how it came about.
Is it shock jock stuff?
No, it's not shock jock.
No.
Very, very discreet.
Wait.
I tell no stories about the various musicians I know, being one myself. So.
Wait, Sam, I didn't really understand the description of the show.
Oh, could you
I was
further...
reading some instant feedback.
Our hosts were reading the feedback. They don't always pay attention. Could you further describe the show? So that it's music mainly?
It's mostly music from all the different Celtic nations, and then I'm a musician myself. I'm with the band Black 47, so it's stories about the music and about, about the musicians who make it.
Right.
Cool.
This is going great.
Well, it's been...
Is it haps enough?
It is haps enough. It's been a pleasure... It's been a pleasure talking to you, and break a leg today.
I'll try. Take care, man.
Thank you. Making friends here at SiriusXM.
Fuck's sake, man, you're amateur. As soon as I saw as soon as I said, Sam, and I asked him again, and I see the thing going down over the fucking...
The template going on the sound machine.
So I could pick some good ones.
These are not going to be cheers.
These aren't going to be. So far, though, Sam, just about everyone being very nice to us.
Except for those OutQ guys.
Well,
yeah, they ran away.
Maybe they've heard our show.
Well, that could be. Okay, maybe you got a point.
Right. All right. We got.
I wonder if Kenny went to some type of vineyard for my grapes. Where?
He's over there with his glasses on. There's some kind of issue.
He's on the phone. Look at Kenny. I'm on the phone with the grape distributor.
Kenny's making arrangements for the radio program, doing security work.
Yeah. He's trying to figure out like where he's going to get our food.
Kenny, what's the haps?
Kenny, what are you doing?
I'm tracking down muscle milk for you, GH. And Anthony's grapes will be here before they turn into raisins.
Very funny.
Are you a bit stressed today? Because you like a routine. Kenny is all about having a routine.
Yes,
he is. This throws you into a frenzy.
I am so happy to be here.
Cool.
He's not saying anything.
Yeah. All right, Kenny.
All right, carry on.
Well,
Oh, my God.
you got to hear this story. It's a quickie. A Polish politician is criticizing his local zoo.
He walked into it. What?
For taking in a gay elephant named Ninio, who prefers male companions
And sold me a queer giraffe.
and will reportedly probably not procreate.
Yeah.
We didn't pay 37 million zlotyys, Z-L-O-T-Y-S.
Polish money.
Is that Polish? They're not on the euro or something?
No, they're just rocks with numbers written on them.
We didn't pay 37 million Polish money units,
Guadeloupe,
which comes out to 11 million for us Americans, for the largest elephant house in Europe to have a gay elephant live there, said Michael Grzz. Needs another vowel. A conservative councilman in the city of blah blah in western blah blah.
Just walks around with his trunk up his ass all the time. Ooh.
A little elephant walk for everybody?
Yeah.
Turn this up. Where's Billy Bob?
Yeah.
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm going to ask you. Show me with your mouth. Show me with your mouth.
Do you want to kiss me? I want to kiss you on the mouth.
The boy fights for the pink team.
Yeah. All right, we're going there.
Yeah, well.
Where's my,
Oh, those guys are back!
Should play that.
I was going to say, keep that one handy.
Oh
Holy shit!
Is there an over-under as far as when we're going to be kicked back to 57th Street?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And this is us being nice and polite, by the way.
Yes, it is. We are the restraint that we have today is astounding.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are things I just want to say and do that I'm sure, well, maybe in a week.
A week by tomorrow.
2 days.
Yeah. We have another story about something. I was going to say an animal story, but then again, a bee's not an animal.
Well.
This guy survived a bunch of bee stings. Anybody want to guess how many?
4.
1 billion.
Okay. Somewhere in between those
4
two.
and a billion?
Yes. Yes.
Jeff Moser is just lucky to be alive. More than 3,000 killer bees stung the Nevada man, dotting his skin with thousands.
You know what? Because I just need to know if this is true. Sorry. Marcel from Rhode Island. I have a news story for you guys. Good old put-in-head Ted Kennedy threw out the first pitch opening day for the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly he threw it 3 feet.
And then he tried again and threw it another 3 feet.
For real?
Yeah, the
You
catcher.
saw this?
Yeah, the catcher.
Get me the video.
Was standing right in front of him, and he just kind of almost did this shot putty kind of. He couldn't do it. Here it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look.
Oh my God.
He's staring him down.
Oh my God. Are
Look
you
at the
kidding?
size of his head. Look. Oh, jeez, how the mighty have fallen.
Jesus. Mark Fidrych could have thrown that further from underneath the dump truck.
Holy shit. That's terrible.
Too soon?
I love it.
No. Too soon?
Perfect.
Too soon?
And then he tried it again. And actually, I guess he caught it. The catcher was 4 to 5 feet in front of him, and he couldn't hit him. Poor Ted.
Thank you for that story, Marcel. I did not see that one. All right, back to the bees.
By the way, if they're killer bees and 3,000 stung him and he's alive,
yeah,
they're not that bad.
3,000 stings and he's still alive.
Jeff Moser is just lucky to be alive. More than 3,000 killer bees stung the Nevada man, dotting his skin with thousands of painful red wounds.
Pulled them out of my mouth and pulled them out of my nose and kept my eyes closed so I wouldn't be blind.
About a week ago, Moser was helping a friend clean up his yard. He moved a shrub and found a 70-pound hive full of bees. Bees that swarmed all over him instantly. The father of 4 says he screamed for someone to call 911.
I kept blowing them out of my mouth and pulling them out of my mouth so I could breathe.
By the time he got to the hospital in Las Vegas, the poison was causing him to swell at every injection point. He was having trouble breathing and his organs were starting to shut down. A medical team of 6 people pulled each of the stingers out, and his wife had him transferred to the toxicology unit at a Phoenix hospital for more specialized care.
I think he's very lucky that he got good medical care every step of the way.
Moser was left with a weakened heart and no functioning kidneys. He has dialysis treatments and a long recovery ahead of him, but he's out of the hospital and happy to be alive.
Wait, what happened?
The poison just fucked his organs up.
Holy shit.
Stupid bees.
I got to be honest. I was listening to that story and it was nice, and then I was watching Sam, Kenny, and Mars do a little gossiping outside the studio.
Oh, are they already gossiping about things?
What were they gossiping about, Sam?
They're bothering me. Mars keeps telling me to get a longer cord so I can go down further, but I am informing him that then I won't be able to see you.
Yeah.
Because that would be down too far.
Well, that's true.
And then Kenny said that a certain type of people, to identify themselves, wear cock rings on their belt loops. Which is information I didn't ask for, but received.
Is that true?
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly. Okay. I thought maybe you had some confirmation.
Oh, my God. What are we doing to ourselves again? What happened to the hallway? It was very busy 20 minutes ago. Well, I think the word got out.
I've been watching.
Avoid the assholes.
People are coming halfway down the hall and taking the long way by turning and going down the other hallway.
Well, you got to hide a little bit, Sam.
Okay.
It looked very obvious.
Exactly.
Well, you want... Okay.
Oh.
You'll be able to figure it out.
I'll just get low.
All right. So the bee guy, his organs are failing from all the poison?
Yeah, apparently that really screws you up. We all knew that.
I didn't know that one.
Oof, that's creepy. Jimmy was twittering during vacation, cock ring pictures.
Yes.
You took your cock ring everywhere.
Sure
with you
did.
And photographed it.
Did you see the one of it on the plane seat? Its first big plane ride?
Yes. It's a giant plane seat with a little cock ring right in the middle of it. And there was your cock ring wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Which is very entertaining.
I was doing two things. I was doing that, and then I was playing a fun game. It was called Find the Sweet Boy.
Find the Sweet Boy. I saw you in a little bubble bath.
Yes.
And you were covered in bubbles. Oh, there it goes. Jimmy has just released the first.
That's the first one?
Second one. I dropped one already.
Well, you should have announced the first
No.
part.
If it didn't hit anybody, no, it didn't count.
It's opening day. Let's go.
Opening day.
This is opening day for everybody. How are the Mets doing, Danny? I was away. They won last night, though, right?
Oh, man, you know what? I had it
I don't
on,
even know
but
if they won last night.
Oh, boy.
I got in a little late yesterday, so I didn't really watch the game.
The Amazins weren't amazing
Yeah,
at
but-
their home opener.
But I finally admitted that I'm a Mets fan, but,
Yeah.
I don't follow them as closely
And the
as
Yankees got
people
trounced.
thought. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Hello, miss. What's your name?
I'm late.
That's a strange name.
Oh.
What'd she
That
say?
can mean something.
I'm late.
Uh-oh. Better tell the boyfriend.
Exactly. See a big shoe print in the front of her shirt?
You know this is too much fun. You know this is going to be shut down by tomorrow, right?
Oh,
By
they're
management.
gonna. Look, we've
you
had
know,
some
blah, blah.
We've had some complaints about harassing people in the hallways
Yeah.
here. We really can't do that. I understand what you were going for, but
You shouldn't be late to broadcast, though.
Exactly.
What? And it's a weird.
everyone's late. By the way, did you notice this? The industry is not in the best shape. Broadcasting on the whole, let's say,
Right.
is would you come in late or be late to things?
Eric?
Eric?
All
Don't
right.
call me late for supper.
Oh, the Mets lost to the
How
Padres.
great was that?
That's right.
For supper.
Another great scene I saw last night while watching Casino, the movie Casino. The hysterical Don Rickles, when he tells that guy that the plane isn't working, the Asian gentleman.
Yeah.
His face is hysterical. Oh, God, thank God here and not up there. He is a genius in that. Probably Rickles' funniest moments, I think, were in Casino. He's hysterical.
And it was funny because I saw some interview with him where he was talking about De Niro, and all he was saying was how boring De Niro was. I had to carry him through the whole movie. And he was saying, I think he's saying De Niro was so boring. He said, I watched a fly die on his face.
I would love to hear that. That's awesome. Let's say hi to Kevin in Connecticut. Kevin, I think the phones are working pretty good today. What's up, Kevin?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
This is not going to be good. You guys can't even focus on the show with non-see-through walls.
Right.
All you see is Sam and everybody with the interview. Oh, it's going to be a mess.
I know. We'll get used to it. I mean, it's still new to us.
Yeah, we're getting to know people.
It's the new classroom. We're like the, when you go to a different school.
Right.
We're kind of looking around. It's hard to concentrate on work.
Did anyone
Have fun in the aquarium, guys.
anyone else notice that Steve has decided to wear a Bluetooth?
That's my favorite.
Thank you, Danny.
Oh, no. Is he?
Yeah, because this is a very corporate place, and all of a sudden Steve is like corporate guy with a Bluetooth, and what else?
And no sleeves.
Steve obviously has no idea what a Bluetooth does because yesterday he was, Friday, whatever, he was walking around with his Bluetooth in his right ear and his cell phone on his left ear. Which does not.
Steve has totally changed his whole look for a corporate guy.
He's finally made it into 2001 with his Bluetooth and his phone, which uses a stylus.
We don't really think his Bluetooth works, though. We think it's all show.
Yeah. He spells it B-L-E-W.
Yes. Yeah, what is that? He's walking around with it hanging out his ear. No, who does that these days? Now they're selling. You sure there's one of those amplification things that look like a Bluetooth?
Oh, really? They doing that too?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, we're gonna need those soon.
Show a bunch of old fogies sitting around with those things sticking out of their ears.
All right, we're talking baseball, so I'm going to seg into this baseball thing here.
Ooh, nice.
A little mess up by the announcer. This one's pretty good. God, the hallways it's like a ghost town.
Yeah, I just saw somebody start to come up this hallway and then take the long way because I just saw him come over that way.
There's a detour.
He's definitely...
They have signs set up. If we had Agent Orange in front of the studio, it couldn't divert people as much as that little creep with his mic.
Can we get E-Rock on the other way?
Yes.
Let's get E-Rock with a mic all the way down the other way.
But it's like these are radio people, and we're on the radio, and they're fucking running away from it.
Yeah. Giving them exposure for their channel. We learned about the Celtic nonsense.
Yeah. Celtic.
Oh, Celtic. It's just Boston Celtic highlights all day long.
Yeah. Robert Parrish talked from Room 3.
Dennis Johnson highlights. Gives a shit.
Oh, wow, a picture of the Bluetooth.
Yeah, see?
Yes.
Oh,
my God.
Yes, Sam.
Kenny is looking at people at the end of the hallway and yelling, "Psst!" waving this way.
What a creep.
And they're staring at him, but they refuse. They're walking slowly.
Let's make it less obvious, and then maybe we'll catch a few more.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's a little...
Body check them as they walk by.
Here's a little mess up. We might... Who's that? Is that E-Rock? You can't tell who these people are
until they get halfway down the hall. Like, is it E-Rock? I was out of position.
But you missed one.
I was
Sam.
hiding.
Is that the guy? Oh, that's not the guy that bolted by us before.
All right. Here's a mess up at a baseball game. What, E-Rock?
There's people hiding behind the other hallway because they don't want to come down here now.
So go down there. Do we have a wireless yet?
No.
How hilarious is that?
This is so going to end, though. Oh, right. This is going to end with
but
This is going to end with, you can't be harassing people. This is a place of business.
You told us it would be great to be here to get what's going on
Exactly,
here.
get
So
the
that's what
energy
we're
of the
doing.
place.
The
That's what we're
energy, the
doing.
That's what
vibe.
we're doing.
And by that, they mean shut the door on the curtains
Right.
and shut up. Leave everyone alone.
Mars just
What we
found
got there?
50 more feet of cord.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, now we're going...
Mars is just patching cords together to go everywhere.
Exactly.
That's right. You're such asshole.
People are peeking. I see people peeking.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
All right, Sam.
What?
We're setting up the cord. Then you're gonna rush them.
Okay. Why would they talk to me?
I don't know. As Sam sets up the next Mars sets up the next 100 feet of cord.
Yes.
Let me play this for everybody.
The season opener for the Chicago White Sox has been put on ice. Snow and high winds postponed.
Oopsie.
This guy had something on his mind, huh?
He certainly
The season opener for the Chicago White Sox has been put on ice. Snow and high winds postponed.
Hey, Sam. Knock on the door and give this to the gay channel. They might like this. All right, here. Okay. Say we want to share some bits with you guys.
It's called Out Q, Opie, by the way.
What did I say?
You called the gay channel. That's
Out Q. I'm sorry.
It's just, why can't they be guys, gay guys, and talk about other things? It's not just a gay channel. It's called Out Q. And they talk about all kinds of topics, I'm sure.
All right,
These are some of the people who are peeking.
Ooh, peekers.
Oh, someone's rolling a cart down the hallway here, full of equipment and stuff.
Yeah, these are
Hello.
people.
What's your
Hi.
name?
Kim.
What was that?
Kim.
Kim, what do you do here at SiriusXM?
I'm an electrician.
Oh.
Cool. I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony show. I like to interview people in the hallway when we move somewhere. That way we get to know the neighbors.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you like being here at SiriusXM?
I love it.
How come people aren't coming down this hallway anymore?
I don't know. Probably because Opie and Anthony down here now. I'm going to get harassed.
What do you mean harassed? We're just meeting people. I thought this is inter-office mingling. It's what happens in corporate America.
Oh, yeah, but if people, you might have some people that are like a little intimidated by that.
Sam, ask her if the word about us here is not good.
What's the word about Opie and Anthony? Is it not good?
Yeah, it's not good.
Damn, see? I knew it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
At least she's honest.
Yeah.
Finally, some honesty.
Yeah, all right. What about the other guy, Sam? You didn't want him?
He's gone now.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Very good.
The word is not good.
Not good.
Of course not.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Like the dicks that we thought they are. They're bothering everyone in the hallway.
Yeah.
Being pains in the asses.
God damn, man. I just don't get it.
Oh, I do.
Why?
Look at Mars setting up.
Mars is now setting out more wire. This can go all the way down the hallway now and get those people that are trying to hide.
Sam is easily 40 feet down the hallway.
Yeah.
Who needs wireless?
We got so much wire.
We have to rappel down the side of the building in the event of a fire.
There he goes.
All right.
He's just fixing it up. Oh, Jesus.
What's wrong,
I
Sam?
knew we just had a bad
we got
rap.
it.
We get a bad rap.
Well, don't forget, we were attacking this company, and they were attacking us for a long time.
Yes, we were, enemies.
We were across the street.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're just happy to be part of the merger/rape.
Uh-oh. She got a flat screen TV on there?
What happened?
They're taking someone's TV out. Someone's been fired.
Geez. No, that just actually looks like...
Gotcha.
Whose flat screens are those?
These are for you guys.
Oh, fantastic. What's your name, sir?
My name is Albert.
Is that a heavy TV?
No, it's light. It's light.
Oh, good for you.
Someone should be following them with some Heineken.
It brings up something else. We're such dicks. We demand so much. We have
Just let them touch it.
We have 8 TVs in here.
Yeah.
And they're giving us another 2 in our office. And there are other people that work for SiriusXM very mad at the amount of TVs that we have.
Yeah.
Extremely mad.
We need all these.
What's up, Mars?
Cut 6 for a second.
Why? I like hearing this dumb banter between you
No,
two.
it's the pop that it's going to make when they
okay.
unplug it.
All right.
Might damage some of the equipment.
I got
Oh,
you.
that got quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, they make a lot of noise out in that hallway.
They sure do. A bunch of fucking nosy Nancys peeking their heads in our studio.
Trotting about.
They got binoculars down the hall, and they're
Who's that,
taking a look at us.
Is that one of our interns?
Who?
That little...
Jesus.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
okay.
That was not me.
Oh, he said to turn it back up now.
Was that Danny?
They're
Yeah.
on.
All right, Danny.
Jeez, this is just going to be a stink fucking room. I
Sam,
know it.
where we at?
I had a lot of Easter eggs.
Ew.
Sam?
We are making our way down the hallway.
Where all the people are.
What a tangled mess of wire now. They didn't unroll it good in a responsible manner. Now it's all tangled up.
I couldn't see, but now I can.
Okay.
This glass window is the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah.
No, we got curtains and stuff. We told them we were just going to come in here and mess around today.
We're just meeting some people. That's all. It's corporate America. It's called mingling.
Hey, we got a copy machine here?
I'm sure we do somewhere.
That's where people hang out, by the copy machine.
It's true. Let's go photograph our balls and asshole.
That's what I'm getting at. Who wants to throw out the first balls and asshole on the copy machine?
I'm going to pass being that it's right outside Bladder's office.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is?
Pretty much.
Oops. I know where nothing is here, by
I
the way.
have no idea. I've been lost for
I don't know
40
where
minutes.
anything is.
Sam?
I think I pissed in the traffic studio.
Well, it looks like the headphone wire is in a heck of a knot, but we're undoing it now.
Okay.
Language.
That's right.
Yeah, I knew when I saw Mars walk down with that big thing of wire, it was just going to be a big mess. How far can you get? What are those people doing down at the end of the hall?
Those are the ones that don't want to come this way. So we're going to
Who
them.
are they?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to get there. As long as we can get this headphone wire all sorted out.
There really is a whole fucking collection of people down at the end who just won't come this way.
Yeah, like halfway down the building is a metal railing that kind of, I guess a hallway is over there. I don't even know.
Yeah, that goes
I don't know where I am in the fucking building.
You hit that railing, you take a left, then another right, and then another right, you got the bathroom. Past the railing, it gets really douchey.
The elevators.
It gets really
Get
douchey
out of here.
with corporate guys.
I'm going to need to know how to make a beeline out of this joint.
I can't wait till Sam stops somebody and goes, "What's the haps?" And the guy goes, "What do you mean? I'm metal." And he fires Sam on the spot.
Oh, we'll take joy in that one.
Why?
Oh, sorry, Sam.
I can hear you.
Oh.
That's what the headphone wire's for.
Oh, someone's coming up behind you.
Who's that?
That's one of our interns sashaying.
Alerted you.
We can't
I don't know
tell because
him.
they're so far away.
Excuse me, sir. What's your name?
Paul.
Paul, what do you do here at SiriusXM?
I'm an imaging producer.
Oh, what channels do you image produce?
I do a bunch. I do Shade 45, Heart and Soul, Outlaw Country.
Shade 45, that's our neighbor. I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony show.
How you doing?
So do you like it? That's Opie, and that's
Hey.
Anthony, and that's Jim Norton. And that is Danny.
All right. Welcome.
We're just meeting everyone here. Do you like it here at SiriusXM?
I do.
How long do you think it'll be before it's just Sirius again?
Never.
Really?
Never.
Sam, ask him, did people know that we were coming to the facility?
Did people know in advance that we were coming to the facility?
I did, because I work right there, so I've been seeing you guys do all the construction.
What's the vibe been like? Positive or quite negative?
Positive, of course.
Really?
No.
No. How come people don't want us
I
here?
want all the TVs you guys got in there. I'm jealous.
Yeah, we got 8 TVs.
Yeah, we're hoarding. We're hoarding the TVs. We really are.
Yeah. We keep the same channel on a few of them just because we like it.
No, it's the same channels.
I told them in my contract I don't crook my neck more than 7 degrees to look at a television.
How many TVs do the other studios have, Sam, that have been here for years?
Hey, how many TVs do the other studios have?
I have no idea. I know I have none, so...
How about in Shade 45, one of the big channels here?
Maybe a couple. I don't know.
8?
No.
8? We have 8. And also, we have 2 offices, and each office has 2 televisions.
So we got 10 total so far.
We have 10
12.
TVs.
I hear
12 TVs.
I hear we're going up to 12, right?
Yes.
So, Sam,
Even dozen.
everyone that walks by, I want you to tell them that we have 2 offices and 12 televisions. That's what you tell everybody, and then you say who you are.
Jim Norton was just saying we have 2 offices.
He knows. He can hear me.
But it's got to be emphasized.
Oh.
Again, 2 offices and 12 televisions.
We really have 12 TVs.
Yeah.
How come people don't like the Opie and Anthony show here?
Well, we don't
I
understand
know where
it.
their studio is, so I'm going to come take one when you're not in there.
Well, we're worried about those guys over there, if you know what I mean.
They're bolted to the wall. Very secure.
Have you asked him if he's met Eminem here?
Have you met Eminem working at Shade 45?
No, I've seen him.
When
How
does he
many times-
DJ?
Yeah.
Never. No, I'm just-
I think his contract says he has to DJ 1 time every year.
Really?
Pretty much.
Is it more or less than 1 time a year?
I'm going to say every day.
Wow.
So I don't get in trouble.
I'll say less.
So they don't get in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be good. Don't lose your job.
You're doing a good job not losing your job today.
No, I'm trying.
Does he try to walk quickly past out cue?
I know.
Ask him how bad he wants to leave.
How bad?
I'm going to go now.
Oh, he's leaving now. I couldn't ask him.
Yeah.
So, Sam, remember, hi, I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony Show. It's our first day here. And this is what we have.
Okay, 2 offices.
So far.
And 12 TVs.
But
Yeah.
say so far, so
yeah.
people understand that we are expecting a lot more than what we currently have.
The wall behind Anthony, I would like some visual stimulation on it. It's just a beige wall. I'm not happy.
It is very empty.
We got to turn this into the Situation Room.
Yeah.
Just tickers and more
already
TVs.
is.
Well, I guess it is, yeah. Sam, you ready to go down the hall?
Yeah, let's go see if we can go down a little bit. We have Charlie the intern, and Evan the intern, and Jill the intern.
Fucking Evan.
Mm-hmm. Evan walks like more of a girl than Jill does.
Yeah, the dumb private pile face of his.
Is that an insult to Evan or Jill?
Evan.
All right. Just
Evan?
making sure.
Jill has an odd walk.
Does she?
Yeah.
Kenny's coming with a special treat.
Oh. He's got your grapes.
Oh, thank God.
He's going to be presenting the grapes. He's been walking down the hall with Anthony's grapes. You're amazing. You don't realize how...
Where did Kenny get the grape? Kenny, where did you get the grape?
No! Oh, that would have sucked.
Damn it, I missed it. I went to swat it out of Kenny's hand and I missed.
Kenny, where did you get the grapes? You're allowed to talk today.
Can I have one, Anthony?
You had to take it down to street level.
Really?
Yeah, from a street vendor.
Were people annoyed as you're walking by them with the grapes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, they don't realize what fancy men you are.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much of a bunch of assholes we are until, like, we have to do all this stuff in front of people.
Don't put yourself down, GH.
GH.
All right. Sam.
Yes.
Wow, look how far he is now.
This is as far as my headphones will take me. Yeah, this is it.
But your mic can go further, right?
Yes. Oh, we're getting another headphone cable.
My God. How much cable?
And describe the scene. How far is Sam
I
right
can't
now?
really. I wouldn't be able to tell that was Sam without his
Yeah.
wacky hair. He's that far away.
Thank God for that, then.
He's way down the hall. There's 2 cables running down the hallway.
Yeah.
One for his headphones, I guess, one for the mic. They are now putting an extra one on the headphone cable so he can go even further.
Yeah.
Why couldn't we just run cables from our old studio to here?
At this point, yes.
That would have been nice.
Yeah.
Just stay there and run some cable.
All right.
All right, he's working on it.
How come no one will come down this hallway?
Because
Have you been listening to the show?
no one likes us.
It's amazing.
We're not liked.
Hated is more accurate.
Yeah, like it's so weird. We're just not liked. But we didn't. It's our first day, and we already have cooties in school.
We should have Tippy Tom walking up and down these hallways already.
Oh, would that be fantastic? We're like the kid that threw up in at lunch. It just sticks with you.
Where's the Opie Anthony studio?
How you doing?
Just wandering
I'm
around.
Tippy Tom. Just stinking up the entire place.
Oh boy, do I not want him in the studio.
Oh, in here, dude, it would be a gas chamber.
He'd have to be in the Travis's little area back there.
Yes, beyond the glass.
Yeah, we'll figure something
Or the
out.
out queue. Out pew.
Actually, we're working on our next Tippy Tom bit.
Yeah?
He's going to be doing some wine tasting.
All right. Yeah, I got a sophisticated palate.
There's 91 points.
It's a smooth little wine.
Yeah. This smells like dumpster, 14th Street.
Wait, what is that?
Nice color. It's like when I got kicked in the kidneys and was urinating for a week.
All right, thumbs up.
Cut off 6 for a second.
Cut off 6. Cut off 6.
All right, 6 is off.
Ooh, again, we get that nice silence.
I like the hallway noise. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Little ambient sound.
Oh my God, I see more wires. How far are we taking this?
Bernie Williams from the Yankees is releasing an album or something. He's playing.
Yeah, don't talk to him that he's Bernie Williams, though.
He's been doing the
He's
music.
very mad and he won't
he's
answer
a
your
good guitar
question.
player.
Yeah. A jazz guy.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah, he
Let's get him in.
plays jazz guitar. Oh, that's why.
That was
Okay.
good. His wife was that one that sat behind home plate with that goddamn ding 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 ding, making a noise when the other people would come up to bat.
That was Bernie's wife?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How embarrassing.
Oh, what an annoying bitch. Bang 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 bang. Shut up.
Why didn't he tell her stop it?
She probably was the pants in the family. What's going on there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think we hooked up too many wires.
I think there's so many wires now. I think there's a little resistance problem going on. A few too many connections, a little too much wire for the signal to travel through without a boost.
Yeah.
I'm almost at our office, which is 100 feet or more away from the studio.
It's at least 100.
That mic was not made to be hooked up to that many cables. You can tell.
We are way down the hall now.
It needs
Where
an
Sam is.
extra. It needs some extra voltage.
Yes.
Now what, Sam?
Well, I don't
Now everyone ran away from there.
Everybody, when I came here, as I was walking down the hall, 2 people jumped into these voiceover studios.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if they're actually recording their voices or not.
Press your balls against the window. Like bat wings.
Someone is suggesting we set up detour signs so they have to come this way.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well,
no
What do you think, Sam?
There's Troy. I'm right by Troy's desk.
Yeah, he's an all right dude.
Hey, Troy.
It means the city in upstate New York.
Come here. Come here, Troy. They want to talk
It's a
to you.
long cable. What's going on?
They're setting up another wire.
No way.
Why?
For real.
Just going to get more crackling.
For real.
Okay. They gave me more headphones.
All right.
Oh, there you go. He's going to be out of view now.
Yeah.
Because he's going around that corner.
Mm-hmm.
He is so far away. We have never had anybody this far away with a wired mic.
Okay, I'm sitting down at Troy's desk with Troy. So, Troy, what are you doing here today?
Nope.
Just hanging out, enjoying the show.
Sam missed his opening line.
Wrong.
Oh, I'm sorry. How could I have forgotten? Hi, Troy. I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony Show. We have 2 offices and 12 TVs so far. How are you?
I know, it's been quite an ordeal getting them all to work, but I guess they're putting the last 2 in right now.
Ask if he has any TVs.
I see here at your workstation you have a lot of gadgets. How many TVs do you have?
Unfortunately, none. But I'm going to come in and watch your guys' TV, if that's all right.
Well, we have 12.
I know. It's quite impressive.
For real, we have 12 TVs.
Seriously, we have 12. It's not an exaggeration. If you count all in the studio and in our 2 offices, we have a total of 12 flat-screen HD TVs.
It's crazy. It's craziness.
And on all those 12 TVs, we only watch 4 different channels. How many channels do you watch on your TV here at your desk?
Absolutely none. I'm staring at a profit screen right now.
You don't have a TV.
That's right, I don't.
We have 12.
Tomorrow on all 12 TVs, I want the Yule log.
Tomorrow, Opie is going to play the Yule log on all 12 of his TVs. Are you going to have anything to play the Yule log on?
Unfortunately, no. They should put it out in the lobby, too.
The Yule log? We have more TVs than the lobby.
Yeah, I know.
We have 2 offices.
I know, it's crazy.
Tell them we have so many TVs so the talent doesn't have to crink their necks.
The reason that we have, a lot of people have been saying, why do you guys have 12 TVs? It's because the talent, Opie Anthony and Jim Norton, doesn't like to crick their necks.
It's understandable. I mean, you got to deliver radio gold, so you don't want to stray too far out.
If Troy understands, you should start telling him that we need some of his space.
Listen, Troy, I see you do have a really nice station here, but you have a lot of space for one person, don't you think?
Yeah. Just send somebody over here. Somebody else can join.
Well, I mean, because your desk is close to our office, so if we kind of brought our office...
Knock this workstation out, and it'll give you guys a little more room.
So maybe your office, your desk here could be half the size?
That's fine. I'll slide down one. I'll go down there.
Well, this is thrilling banter.
Yeah.
Way to know when to, bail, Sam.
Good idea. Ask
All
him
right.
how tall he is.
Right.
All right, Troy.
Look at Mars running the 100-yard sprint.
Mars' hair doesn't even bounce when he runs. What creepy hair Mars has.
Look at him. He just ran down the hallway.
He was running forever.
What the hell is going on in this place?
E-Rock is telling me that Kane is in one of the voice booths.
Oh.
We're fans of Kane.
I know. He was at, he did well at WrestleMania last weekend.
Who's Kane?
What was he doing at WrestleMania,
Oh, wait.
sir?
Not Kane, the music jock.
I only know one Kane.
Oh,
This doesn't look like Kane.
He thinks it's Kane from wrestling,
no.
but it's the jock.
It's Kane from Alt Nation.
Yes,
he used to work at K-Rock.
It's Kane from Alt
He
Nation.
used to work at Ethel.
He's in Studio 30, which is much smaller than our studio.
I see that.
Really?
All right, we're going to take a break, Sam.
Okay.
And we're going to regroup. We're going to get to know more people here at SiriusXM.
Wait, do you think that Sam's Troy interview is boring?
Oh, boy, do I.
What happened?
Sam's Troy interview stinks.
That was fucking horrible.
What a lemon.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. A lemon.
Troy was just going with everything, and, come on, Sam.
What could I do here?
Well, we'll have to find somebody else. You're going to have to...
Everybody wants me
no.
to know. Oh, some guy just opened. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim, I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony Show. We have a studio and 2 offices and 12 TVs. So far. How many TVs do you have here at Sirius?
There's just one monitor in this room.
Tell him we may be taking that soon.
Now, if we needed to take that monitor for our office...
I got to do a show. I got to go.
Oh, he's shutting the door.
Another guy not happy.
If I got to take that monitor.
Yeah, let them know, whatever their thing is, say the rumor is we're getting your TV. Tell them that. The rumor is we're getting that.
Yeah. Holy shit.
We're not going to be happy until this whole wall
Yeah.
covered with everyone else's TVs.
The talent doesn't like to crink their necks, and the talent likes a lot of visual stimulation.
We got to get it.
This is why everybody's in such a crabby mood.
Yeah.
I thought people were opening their voiceover studios to talk.
Yeah.
Kenny is lumbering outside the voiceover studios and knocking on doors while people are trying to do shows.
Oh, that's going to be trouble.
People forgot to have,
Fun.
Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, they forgot to have fun. It's radio. All right, should we break or interview this guy again?
Oh, hello, sir. What was your name again?
Again.
How many TVs do you have?
He goes, Sam,
Did he say not again?
He does
Yes.
not again.
He said not again.
Oh, we're making friends.
Shade has like, I think 4, but 3 of them are on shoulders.
Oh, good morning, sir. What's your name?
Oh, Louie.
Louie, I'm Sam from the Opie and Anthony show. We have 2 offices and 12 TVs. Oh, I'm sorry. You got caught up on our cables. We have a lot of cables as well, but more TVs. How many TVs do you have in your studio here?
None.
What kind of studio is this here?
I do mostly chiropractic work here.
Oh,
On the radio?
What? I see you have a drum set in the studio. If we needed to take that, because the rumor is we would need a drum set for our studio, you wouldn't put up too much of it. He said he was going to shoot me, and then he walked into the studio.
Oh.
Yeah, he just kind of wanted to avoid you.
Shut the
I think
door
that's
in
the
your
guy
face.
that does jingles for the
I
whole
think
place.
so, too. He seemed like
They
a
have
nice
jingle
guy.
for real.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yes.
A jingle guy?
We're setting up more wires, by the way.
Cool.
Just so we can reach every single person here. How much more wire, Sam? Look at Mars. He's leaving the studio with another whole roll.
Yes, Evan the intern is extending the microphone wire, so I can only assume Mars has come to extend my headphone wire.
It's ridiculous.
Hopefully we'll get to meet some new friends today.
We're going to take a break, and we'll continue with the Opie and Anthony show. Jimmy, you're taking a picture. Too late, Jimmy. I already did that one.
Well, you did what?
It's already up on
Yours didn't-
Opie Radio.
No, yours didn't come out good. Jim Norton at Twitter. I actually have more followers than anybody in the studio.
Really?
48,000 followers.
Because you whore yourself out.
I lied.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I just want to be Mr. Big Shot.
All right, who do we point at? Danny, just take it away there, yeah. Opie and Anthony. I just ran down to the kitchen to check out all the free stuff you could get.
Yeah.
Very cool. They have a vending machine with every beverage you could imagine.
For free.
For free.
How do they afford that?
You would think that would be the first thing to go.
First thing that's got to go. They got to fire the vending machine.
Under these tough economic times.
Yes.
And then they have a whole thing of milk that's shipped in every day. The coffee. It's just amazing. That's the best radio kitchen I've ever worked at.
And there's also a free pretzels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, golden rods.
I love golden rods.
Oh, I thought you meant the big soft kind.
Nah,
That would be good.
No.
They got the ones that you can shove up your ass nicely.
Exactly.
Well.
I love to be fucked by my food before I eat it.
Right.
If you remember, though, the cafeteria thing that they had at the XM facility down in D.C.
That was great.
That was pretty good.
That was amazing, actually.
See?
Oh, yeah. I
So-
forgot about that place.
Yeah, they had that. They had a big gym.
It was a full cafeteria. You didn't have to leave the compound to eat lunch.
That worked out well financially in the end, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did.
We're the last ones standing, I think. They got rid of everybody.
Yeah.
I mean everybody. Don's still around, but he's miserable. Wickland's around.
The Wiki?
Yeah, Wiki's
He's
miserable.
still around?
Yep.
Wow.
He's doing all right.
Who did he blow for his job?
Who didn't he? Even people that couldn't affect his job at all. What are you doing? I work in the mailroom. Well, just in case.
Hey, by the way, it's the witching hour, 9 o'clock.
Oh, is this when everybody...
No.
What?
We're the work bees. Now, the queen bees have arrived.
Oh, the
designer glass... Oops. Designer glass guys. Glasses guys. We'll talk to a few of the suits in a few minutes. Here's Britney Spears fucking up.
What'd she say?
What the hell was she saying?
Yeah, it's hard to hear. It's a good one, too, but...
She was...
I did not just keep hitting buttons until your mic goes on. When are we labeling this stuff?
You know, some of it was labeled yesterday, but whatever.
All right. We got to fine-tune this place. Yes, Dan.
But, she was doing a show in Canada, and apparently somebody was smoking weed, or she thought she smelled some weed smoke. So she said she left the stage early. Said, "Don't smoke weed. Rock out with your cock out, and then peace, motherfuckers."
Oh, that's great.
And then came back, I think, 45 minutes later and finished the show.
Really? Yeah. She got all pissed off.
She got mad?
Yeah, Apparently, like, an announcer came on and said that the talent felt unsafe, or
unsafe.
Go fuck yourself.
And they were going to wait for the air to clear before she returned to perform.
What a fucking baby. She's doing a concert and she's mad someone's smoking pot?
Apparently.
Fucking lip syncing with her big fat vag.
Oh, yeah.
Does she realize what she's been doing for the last 18 months?
And I mean,
all unsafe activities.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Exactly.
I had never seen what a Britney Spears concert may look like, so I watched this YouTube video.
Oh, did you?
Man, she's got a lot of people on that stage to make that entertaining.
Like, I know. There's a shitload, and she's always done that.
There was like 30 people on stage with like sparklers.
They're all dancing.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Kenny is presenting the goldenrods to Jimmy.
Kenny just came in with, he looks like he has a thing of cigars.
I don't want
one. He's trying to sell.
Thank you.
Take them away from me. I'll eat all of them. The carbs will go right to my hips.
And the other thing, I walked down the long hallway to get to the bathroom, and sure enough, those engineers, they are setting up the last 2 of our 12 TVs outside our office.
Steve from Bayshore wants to know if the sounds of felching are bleeding through the algae wall. No, Steve. I haven't heard any.
They're the only ones annoyed so far, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
God, there's a lot of people on stage with her. Looks like a riot.
Yeah, they're covering up a lot of
lack of talent.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. Exactly.
Yeah. And if you want, Travis has that clip of her complaining about her pussy hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we can play that again. Nice.
How does she still have a career?
Mars, we set up more wires.
Because she does stuff like that.
More cords? All right, good. Now Sam could reach the conference room, so we're going to go back to Sam in a few seconds here. Danny, my favorite story, though, you were telling me about yesterday, the wheelchair couple.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like reading today, so help me through this one.
Well, it was in the post. It was in the post while we were on vacation. Apparently, there's an elderly couple in an apartment building, and if you're not acclimated with how an apartment building works, all your mailboxes and stuff is in like a common area. So eventually, you do run into everybody that lives in your building. So there's this elderly divorced couple. They live in the same building, and every time the man runs into the woman, now he's in a wheelchair. Don't forget. So he wheels his wheelchair into her while hurling nasty names at her, like bitch, whore. I think lesbian was another one. This guy was like in his 80s.
Hitting him with a wheelchair.
Yeah, it was really
nice.
It was definitely one of my favorite vacation
Good to know he's still got that old spark, no matter
she
what's going on.
enticed me.
I imagine you just hate somebody that long. And then, 25 years after you're even done with her, every time you look, it still just comes right back.
Oh, that's his ex?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, let me do a little reading because it's worth it. A crotchety.
He sounds pretty crotchety, doesn't he?
It starts off, a crotchety old man was arrested after repeatedly ramming his ex-wife with a motorized wheelchair in the lobby of their Staten Island apartment complex.
Oh, was it motorized?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just wheeling into her.
12 years after their bitter divorce. 12 years. Paul, 85-year-old. Paul Simone's 85-year-old heart is filled with hate for the woman he married nearly 40 years ago. It doesn't help that they live in the same building. When he sees me, all hell breaks loose, said Jenny Simone. I'm afraid of him. I want them to get him out of the building. They live on different floors and separate wings of the sprawling 7-story apartment complex, and a judge's restraining order compels Paul to steer clear of his ex. Such attacks often include Paul's uttering whore and bitch and terms unfit for most ears, Jenny said. That means the big C word.
Oh, yeah.
Can't put that in an AP story. But the latest tirade turned physical. When I came into the lobby, he was there, Jenny said. I ignored him. He spits at me. He calls me a whore and a lesbian.
A lesbian.
Fucking love this guy.
Can we get him on the phone? We should try.
We could try to, yeah. Sure.
Jenny said she was pushing a shopping cart, which came in handy when he started bearing down on her with the wheelchair he has used since suffering a stroke several years ago. She fended him off until a neighbor came by and he pulled a U-turn and sped back to his apartment. He was charged, blah, 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 blah. All right. That's a good story.
Oh, look at him. Was that him?
Yeah, hang on.
He does look crotchety.
Let me bring it back.
Oh, boy, does he look crotchety.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, does he not look like a nice
He's
man?
a mess.
He looks like every Klansman that goes to trial like after the year 2000 for a 60s bombing of a black church.
Yes.
Does he look like that guy?
He's what I always imagined Uncle Paul looking like.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, a little bit.
Uncle Paul's got Uncle Paul's younger than that. I'm 57 years young. 58 in March.
Oh, can we play...
His hover round. Is he hitting her with the hover round? Oh, and that's her?
The wife, yeah.
Oh, God, would I bash into her, too?
Make her bigger, Danny. I want to see her picture.
With her stupid cotton candy red hair.
Her
She's
face
awful.
looks like it's been bashed in already.
Bashed apart.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
You know something? I would love to see pictures of them when they were first married.
Oh, my
I bet they was, like, wonderful, and they were all full of love. And now he's calling her the C word, spitting at her, and running into her with a little rascal.
Gotta love that guy. How do you not love him? I do.
Fantastic.
Are we allowed to play that audio?
It's being screened.
Why?
I made a copy. It's being screened.
By all right,
by our boss.
We had someone bitching about us already.
What time is he on?
Because I guess we took his studio and not happy that we have 12 TVs.
Who would be?
What time is he on?
I don't know.
I think you guys are competing morning shows.
Really? Yeah. Are we?
It's like a fucking studio is like a Best Buy. It really. We do have a ridiculous amount of television.
All right. Hopefully, if we can't play the audio, then we're going to do a little.
We have our transcriptions.
We're going to do a little play.
Sure. Do a little acting.
E-Rock's going to be the lead for this one because we don't have David today, and we can't wait until tomorrow when David is here. And you like the flying stories?
Oh yeah, they're always cute.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Passenger lands plane in Fort Myers after pilot dies in the cockpit.
Wow.
Dude, every time I take a flight, that's one of the things I think about. I look at their health and go, will this guy die in midair?
Is this guy going to make it? But it was a smaller plane, so they didn't have a co-pilot or anything.
5 people on board.
Yeah.
Pilot dies.
Wow.
And they just happened, one of the 5 happened to be some kind of pilot?
It was a small plane. He had a pilot's license.
Right.
But he wasn't rated for a twin engine like this.
You hear the audio where he's
going,
what does this mean? What does that mean?
Yeah. What is it? He's probably used to a little Cessna, take it up.
Do we have that audio, Dave?
Pretty much like a Volkswagen in the sky.
We can get it.
Yeah, let's get it. It was on CNN late last night. They fucking the Situation Room teased the audio for 2 hours. They got me. I watched CNN for 2 more hours than I wanted to because of this story. Coming up. And it was 2 hours later they finally played it.
I'll tell you one thing, though. It does really help that the guy knew something about how to fly a plane. Whether he doesn't know about the instruments and things like that is one thing, or the different things you get with a dual engine.
Right.
But he knows the physics of flight and what it takes to land a plane. So.
Right.
The ironic thing is the pilot died in a car accident.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
I think I might have our
You mean like this?
Yeah, it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
I think I have our crotchety old man's contact information, so I'm going to go give him a buzz.
Oh. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, let's get him on the phone immediately.
Yes, he's been up trying to shit for 4 hours already.
We'll get the audio as they're talking him in. The guy talking him in was like, well, obviously he's going to be calm. He's on the ground.
He's fine. Just don't crash into me, asshole. See your flaming wreckage.
All right, let's go back to Sam. Sam, all the way down the hall.
That's right, and with more cable than ever.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of cords. We have 2 interns now following me around with bundles of cords that are plugged in.
We should brag about how much cord we have.
Yeah.
Well, who's around here? What type of person would you like to talk to today?
Well, it's up to you, Sam. You're down there.
Exactly. You're
we
in
can't even
charge.
see you anymore.
Okay.
Fortunately, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Well, we have this gentleman who's listening to our show right now. What you may not know about our show, sir, is I'm Sam from Opie and Anthony, and these two offices here are both for our show, and we also have 12 TVs so far. What do you have?
I have a studio that, no joke, was a closet 4 years ago that they turned into a studio.
Where is this closet?
It means it literally. Actually, down the hall from your guys' studio.
Okay, because we have some extra stuff from the old place, so we may have to go ahead and take over that closet for some of our stuff. If you could kind of move maybe a couple of your things out. We have a couple TVs that we haven't found room to hang up yet, so we may need to use your area as a storage facility. Is that okay?
That's fine, I guess, because all the suits are kind of been like pissing themselves for like 4 months since all of a sudden it's been announced you guys were coming here, so I guess they would make me do it anyway.
Oh.
What's your name?
My name's Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Yes.
Ask Steve what the vibe is on us finally coming here, Sam.
Now that we're finally here, what's been the vibe on us?
I think it's kind of funny, actually, but I'm pretty sure the suits have all been running around like really scared that you guys were coming and wondering if they were going to get harassed in the hallways. That's why I think they're hiding in their glass aquariums.
Why is everyone so scared of us just meeting new people?
I think that because the other type of show here, like yours, or like Howard, is kind of in the back, but you guys are out in front, so I think they're scared that as they walk by, they will be harassed.
Oh, I see. All right, well, we'll move on to the next person, but thanks for your time, Steve.
No problem.
All right, who else is around here?
Diet Pepsi sucks.
Yeah, if you're going to drink, just...
How far?
Why were you drinking that?
I'm gay.
Oh.
I'm seeing
okay.
How far we can go down, because a couple of these areas are empty, and that's...
People run away from you.
Is that what it is? I thought maybe they just hadn't gotten here yet.
No.
Well,
they're avoiding you.
Have you seen anyone with designer glasses yet?
Not yet, but not to worry, because we're going to go ahead and plug in another headphone wire right now.
Look how far he is.
I can't see him. I really can't see
He's
him.
almost a dot. Sam, you're almost a dot.
Okay, well,
if it wasn't for that huge afro of yours, we wouldn't know it was you.
No, I couldn't distinguish him from anybody.
All right, you guys hook up the next wire, and we'll continue here.
Okay, yeah, we're all hooked up. Should I keep... Oh, I think Kane from formerly of K-Rock is here. Hi, Kane. I'm Sam from Opie and Anthony. We just moved in, and we have 2 offices and 12 TVs so far. What do you have?
I have a mouthful of pretzel. That's what I have. Yeah, thanks for asking.
Are you excited now that Opie and Anthony and their 12 TVs have moved into SiriusXM?
I'm very excited because now I get to see, them and their 12 TVs and all their. I get to see Jim Norton come out of the bathroom, which is really good.
Yeah,
sure.
A lot. Fun. What kind of stuff do you have here?
What is this? What are you doing? What is this?
Oh, we're going around and meeting some of the new people that we're going to be neighbors with here at SiriusXM.
Cool. What do I have? I don't have. I get to borrow a little booth for a couple hours a day. I've got nothing, man.
There's all the room in this place.
So you're very lucky.
Jesus.
They have these tiny little studios. He's right. They're like booths. And you go in there and you do your show for a couple hours, and then you go home.
I don't get it. Where is the... It's a
factory.
giant building.
Right.
What's... Yeah, we're on the air live right now.
Live? Well, I didn't know that. I thought you were dicking around out here.
No.
He is.
We're live on the radio.
I gotcha. All right, fine.
What's the vibe been like here at Sirius leading up to Opie and Anthony and the show arriving?
Very tense.
Really?
Yes, very. We've been waiting, because we heard they were all dicks, and so
really,
yeah. I kept trying to tell people, say, oh, you had nothing to worry about. I briefly had a run-in with them a time or two, but we're all very excited that you're here. I can't believe they put your studio up so quick. Just yesterday it was all wires.
Sam, tell them Opie and Anthony are listening to you, and that we're way past the problems we used to have with Kane, and I'm a huge fan.
Opie and Anthony are listening to you, obviously.
It's weird not being able to hear them and just staring at you with these funny faces you're making as you're listening.
Well, Opie just wanted to let you know that they're way past their stuff that they had with you, and Opie's actually
perfect.
All theater. It was never really stuff that they had. It was just all theater, man. It was fun.
Sam,
I thought it was great. Cabby, they can hate all they want.
Yeah, Sam, you crapped out just when you were going to say that we were big fans.
One of the amateur interns was messing with the microphone cord.
Wait, what kind of intern are you then?
I'm not an intern. That's why I get to be the one holding the mic and all these people follow me.
Ah, okay, I got you.
I used to be an intern.
All right.
But
tell Kane I'll be listening to him later on Alt Nation.
Opie will be listening to you later on Alt Nation.
Also, and I will be listening to them every day.
Fantastic. Good to see you.
You too.
Thank you.
Kane's all right. He's all right.
I remember one time we all had a little free time in between shows, and we bumped into Kane over at, I believe it was Show World or one of those places.
Was he over there?
Remember that? We all ended up at some strip club. I remember that much. It was me, you, Kane.
I'm honestly trying to remember.
And I think we had to go to work.
Oh, when with the stripper with the knee jobs?
Yes!
Knee jobs for lunch.
Knee jobs, that's what it was, knee jobs for lunch. These strippers had this gimmick where they would just like kind of sit you down and then do that thing where they kind of grab your legs and kind of shake their hair in your face and shit like that.
And they were making believe they weren't making contact.
Yeah.
Using
but
their knee.
Their knee would be right in your crotch area and she'd start pumping and pushing against your boner with her kneecap.
Did you dump?
Nah, very hard to dump in that situation.
Yeah, it's not
just
easy to make
laughing.
Cumsies in that situation.
Yeah.
I made cumsies in my pants twice due to strippers.
No way. Right through your pants?
Once in New Orleans. I was down there doing a college with Pete Corielli. And this guy
Yeah,
Louis.
Pete's good, though. He can make you come real easy.
Pete can just by talking to me. He's so funny, his act just makes me come. But no, it was me, Pete, and Louis Ramis who went into the strip club. And in the back, it was like a tourist trap. So she's giving me like $20 lap dances. And she's like, for $300, we could go in this quiet room. And I know it's a scam. So I'm like, oh, all right, just give me a couple of minutes. And I had on silk boxers.
Ooh. And
she was grinding. I'm like, yeah, maybe we can. What will happen up there? Like, you can have a really good time. And then
what does that mean?
Exactly. She had, when the ass cheeks are separated over the dick and they're moving, and all of a sudden a fucking fire hose of activity in my pants. And I
all of your silk boxers.
I was like, nah, I'm all set. And I walked out with a fucking giant stain on my boxers, and I showed Pete and Louis on Bourbon Street.
That's great.
That is all right.
The silk probably is what did it, right?
Well, when it happened in Vegas, this Russian stripper, they normally annoy me. It was the best lap dance I've ever gotten. I got 11 lap dances from her. It cost me like $220. And I knew she's just a stripper, and she still had me convinced that she liked me. And she was kind of riding me, like with her ass cheeks on my boner, and then like looking back over her shoulder at me, just slowly rocking on my cock. And boy, did I fucking blast off my pants. It's wonderful.
Very sensitive boy.
Not normally. It took 11 lap dances.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's okay.
Jesus, Jimmy.
Were you chafed? You sure it wasn't blood and pus?
Hey, we got the pilot being talked down.
Oh.
The story we just did a little while ago. All right.
You using the autopilot or are you flying the airplane?
Me and the good Lord's hand flying this 9 Delta Whiskey.
Okay, very good. Thank you. 9 Delta Whiskey, are you a licensed pilot?
No time single engine land, 9 Delta Whiskey.
Okay, very good.
I got buzzers going off here, gear control or something, I don't know.
Okay, sir, in that case, just level off when you're comfortable, and I'll get you an answer on that in just a moment.
I got a blank blinking on the pilot's panel. It says AP disc. What's that mean? AP disconnect or something?
Autopilot, dummy.
Hey, we're getting that information right now. They're listening to you. Sounds good. You're right on the money. You're lined up for the runway. So altitude, your discretion. You can proceed visually, and just let me know when you have the gear and the flaps down.
All right, gear going down.
Guy's fucking smooth, man.
Gear on down.
Doesn't sound like he has a lot of experience flying, right?
No,
but he
probably
is
little single-engine Cessnas. No
Sounds
landing gear
smooth.
that, no up or down on the landing gear. They're down all the time. So he's probably like, "What the hell is this?"
Sounds like that actor.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one that was in Roadhouse.
Sam. What the hell is his name with the mustache?
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Oh, that fucking Sam Shepard?
Elliot. Thank you.
Sam Elliott?
Sam Elliott.
From The Mask, right? Wasn't he Cher's love interest?
Yeah. Actually made it look, it was trying to make it seem like he actually liked that kid. Stop it. Kid's got a giant head.
All right. Now we got this, which is just terrific. Mm-hmm.
Oh, think.
LQ morning show.
Holy shit! We're looking at the video.
Oh my God! Oh God!
I think we just poisoned the corporate computers here,
dude. That is ridiculous.
She looks like what was her name from?
Wait, watch.
Yeah.
Bam!
Holy shit.
Wow!
Guy's fisting her ass.
He's digging in there. Holy shit! And she's spurting all over. This is disgusting.
He had that move like you ever dig tunnels in the sand as a kid? And you're getting your hand in there deep.
Of course,
we just christened the corporate computers.
Oh my God!
That's gonna cause some problems, huh?
Nah,
what
safe.
the hell?
Wow.
Wow, she was really. It didn't sound like she was enjoying that, listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you watch it, she's going off like a geyser, and he's buried. First, he's working a butt plug.
She looks like the actress from help me out, man, from fucking Mr. Mom.
Female Trouble.
The one that then had like some kind of disease and she blew up. She used to do
Terry
Letterman a lot.
Garr.
Terry Garr. She has a little Terry Garr in her face.
Oh, she's got a big fist up her ass.
Right. Speaking of porn, I heard someone emailed me and said that my brother's T-shirt made a porn.
Oh yeah.
I know that was actually one of the original XM shirts. It wasn't one of Elmo's shirts.
It wasn't, but it's
I
still,
don't think so. But it was an Opie Anthony shirt.
But it's an Opie and Anthony shirt in a porn video.
Yes.
Right? That's pretty cool.
Is that one called "I Made My Wife Prolapse"?
No, but that's on. That's one that's on eBooks. You want to watch that one?
Oh God! Somebody just popped it up online here. I made my wife prolapse.
Well, no, he's got the title wrong. It's LOL. I made my wife prolapse.
Okay, yeah, LOL. Sorry, I left it. I thought he was just commenting himself, saying LOL. Oh God! She's completely unshaven.
He's fisting her box. Hey, look at her asshole popping out.
This I'm gonna get sick.
Yeah, that was a little rough.
I'm gonna puke.
This is the music for it.
Now he's fisting her ass. Is this the music to it? She has hair all over her. It's the most giant, disgusting bush.
What a trooper this chick is.
I found the first one where I would say no to the would you question. Would you on this?
Wow.
No way.
Disgusting.
Her asshole was popping out. It looked like fucking like lips from one of those old Sambo cartoons. Fucking horrible.
Wow, he is really going at. A fist is very big for that area. I wouldn't recommend that.
You think?
Look, it's foaming up all around the. That is giant.
All right, I got a new.
That is a giant, and now she's like, oh man!
Wow!
Now he's doing the two hands.
Hey, no! A double fisting. Fist in one hole and another fist in the other hole.
Wow.
Hey, can we? Speaking of all these horrific videos, I got an idea for tomorrow's show.
Oh, sure.
Where's Mars? I want a wall of sound in honor of Phil Spector, who's going to jail, I guess, or
yeah, well, second-degree murder.
Second-degree murder, blah, blah, blah.
Convicted on.
Way to seg that story into the program today. But in honor of Phil Spector, I want a wall of sound outside the studio so we can blast a dildo bit to the entire floor.
Okay, that could be a problem. You just know.
Where's Steve? Let's ask for permission to do this, and I want to find out what they say.
Get
Steve in here.
No.
Get Steve in here.
I bet they would.
Mars, Mars, but can we set up a wall of sound pretty much outside the studio? Bunch of speakers that broadcast the show?
Anything's possible.
Yeah? All right, good.
I like your attitude, Mars.
You want me to get Steve for you?
Yeah, and if we can't do the drill dough bit, we'll still have a wall of sound so we can broadcast to the entire floor anyway.
What if they want to hear their own stations and
no one else is
not
listening.
listen to us? And
Please. We're the only reason. Please. To have. Come on. We all
And
know.
David's going to be here tomorrow?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Whoa!
We got approval on the audio. They said no?
It still needs to be worked on.
What is it?
What is it to be
Isn't
worked
it
on?
easy to just say yes or no?
What is the work
for
on part?
someone?
Are they
to
editing
make
it?
A goddamn decision.
Somebody was trashing us.
Just make a decision.
Steve. Ask Bladder. Tomorrow we want to set up a wall of sound for real, like a whole wall of speakers.
Okay.
And we want to broadcast our drill dough bit to the entire floor.
Okay, I will absolutely ask him.
Right now, and then get
course.
back to us and tell us what he said.
Of course.
Well, we're going to find out about corporate policy in about 5 minutes.
I want to know why they can't just here's the recording we have. We want to play it.
Yeah, some guy trashing
Someone
us.
make a decision. That's what it is. There's too many chiefs. I don't know. Let's this one. Oh, well, we'll sit on it a while. We'll do this. We'll do. Someone go yes or no.
Right. God, Evan does have the weirdest walk.
Holy
Whoa.
shit.
He's always pushing to the left.
All right, what the fuck is going on there? That's not real, right? He's like Crazy Legs, McGillicuddy.
He pushes to the left. He's got to adjust every step.
Dude, his legs are wobbling like he's got like rubber band legs.
Yeah.
He's doing the Forrest Gump dance when Elvis was staying at the house.
Hey, fucking ball-bearing hips. What a creepy walk.
Oh, you really don't get to see. I never saw any of these interns walking this far ever. Now they could come right at you looking down the hallway, and that walk was ridiculous.
Well, how about we...
Is that a problem? Did he have polio?
I don't know. We're trying to find out, but he's busy doing something that's, I guess, more important.
What's he doing?
Than finding out the answer to the question that we want to know the answer to.
All right, we never noticed the way you fucking...
Yeah,
up with your walk?
We never noticed before until we watched you walk 600 yards down the hallway that you have kind of a unique stride.
I do.
Is that your
It's
own?
been called a few things.
Get right on mic.
Waddle by some. Sam likes to call it a sachet.
Sachet.
Yeah.
It is almost like a model walks down a runway and their hips kind of move.
Yeah.
It's sort of that, and it looks kind of rubber bandy.
Why are you so sexy?
Well, I have crooked hips. And, I don't know what else to say.
What's wrong with your fucking hips, Nana?
Crooked hips.
How old are you?
22.
22, crooked hips.
They developed incorrectly.
Can you please just walk down the hall? Because I didn't really get a chance to see. I want to see so we can talk about it.
Walk down. Yeah, it's like walk down to the end of the runway.
Yeah. Can you put a skirt on him? If he walks the other way, what's he doing? All right. We got to put a tight dress on him.
It is crooked hips. I don't know what that is.
Awful.
His lower half is moving independently of his upper half.
His upper half looks stiff, and the bottom half looks like the keep on trucking thing.
Yeah.
What a crooked idiot.
When he just says, I have crooked hips.
Were we supposed to laugh at that point? Of
No.
course we
How do
were.
you
We're
not?
supposed to be sympathetic, but fuck him.
All right, well, we're going to have to read the script, I guess. Why don't we read this?
Keep on trucking guy.
Why don't we read the script? How many parts do we need?
I think only two.
Who is this douchebag that was...
It's Alex Bennett.
We took
Who
his
is he?
studio.
Too bad.
I don't know.
We didn't ask for it. They just gave it to us.
He was like a name in the 70s, I think.
He was big in San Francisco radio, I do believe. That's when he made his kind of mark of the business.
That's so angry.
And he's not happy that we're taking over his studio and we got TVs, and then he goes for the typical Howard Stern crap with us. Oh, maybe that's what they're cutting out? Ugh. Where's E-Rock to play Alex? And then we need someone to play Albert. Who hasn't been on the air yet? Travis can play Albert.
What a fucking douchebag. I'm reading the transcript.
Yeah.
What a fucking douchebag this guy is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 40 and I've never heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're going to give away. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like they do for everyone else's. I don't even know what he means. I can't tell what's sarcastic and what's stupidity.
E-Rock, you're going to play the part of Alex Bennett. Okay. And Travis, you're going to play Albert. Who's Albert, Danny?
I guess he's his co-host.
Co-host or like a board guy that gets to
I don't know.
talk a
I mean,
little bit?
I haven't heard. I just heard the excerpt. So from it, I couldn't tell exactly what his role was.
Are they on right now?
I do believe.
Are they in the building here?
He's off at 9, I think.
Off at 9?
6 to 9, I think.
6 to 9? Aha, stupid. Hope you're listening. Fucking 3-hour show. Beat it.
Asshole.
Hey, what a douchebag.
Wow, what the fuck did we ever do to this fucking asshole?
Made it? How does it feel to be in the business that long and just have your studio took?
This guy is like angry.
That's bitter. Yeah, there's some real
We've never even
bitterness
talked
in
about
here.
this.
Let's just
guy.
fuck this cocksucker.
All right, you got microphones?
One. We have one.
One. Great.
I'm sure he does a great radio show that I've never heard.
All right, this is Alex Bennett, played by E-Rock, and Travis will be playing Albert. And if we get the approval, we'll play the audio too. But
Can we see a picture of this douchebag?
Yeah, hang
What the hell?
Masterpiece Theater, right?
Yeah.
Just Google irrelevant.
I'll make it bigger.
Ugh.
Jesus.
That's him?
Looks like the
that
Mad Max
fucking, that balding old man? How old is he?
Looks like he used to play for the Harlem Globetrotters.
What is wrong?
Looks like Chef from Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's go.
Looks like Chef, and I hope he winds up the same way with his fucking dopey head in Brando's lap.
All right, go ahead there, E-Rock. Get us going.
I'm sure they're going to do a press release like they do for everyone's 5th anniversary. I'm sure they're going to have a party. I'm sure they're going to give away prizes, right, Albert?
Oh, yeah, they'll do that right after they finish building the Opie Anthony studios.
Just right after that, they'll do that, because they're important.
Apparently, have you seen the new offices?
Already they have 2 flat-screen TVs in their studio.
Well, we're up to 4.
We get a,
and 8 in here.
Well, have you seen their offices? There's going to be 2 flat-screen TVs in their offices, too.
Well, when do we get our flat screen?
Maybe we'll get one for the anniversary.
Maybe there's one left over from Opie and Anthony's move.
Their offices are nice.
Jeez almighty. Why don't we get that? Why do they need a flat screen in their office?
They have 4 of them.
we have 4 and you have none.
Everyone's so angry about these flat screens.
Exactly.
And let it be known, because this is a week ago, we're up to 12 now. They said, what, we had 2 in studio.
Yeah.
We now have officially 8.
8 in studio.
And they were bitching when we had 2 in here. Back up a little.
Wait, can someone go grab a photo of their studio?
Oh, fantastic.
Can we find out what fucking shoebox they're in and get a photo of it?
Back up a little bit.
Okay,
So
no problem.
they were bitching when there were only 2 flat screens in there. We're up to 8. Go ahead.
Okay. Jeez almighty. Why don't we get that? Why do they need a flat screen in their office?
They have 4 of them.
In the office?
And not just those little monitors we have in the studio.
What do they need that for? What are they, like a news operation? They're only on a lousy 3-hour-a-day show.
Wait, what?
No, you're on a lousy 3-hour-a-day
Yeah.
show, stupid. We're on a 5-hour-a-day show.
Well, 5 hours, you dumb cunt.
You're on 3 hours, and that's why you're fucking in the car right now.
This guy.
Asshole.
In the office?
And not just those little monitors we have here in the studio.
What do they need that for? What are they, like a news operation? They're only a lousy 3-hour-a-day show.
They're big stars.
Haven't they heard you can do a talk show with 3 people?
They have a great agent.
Why not? You're doing one with 3 listeners. Nobody cares about you. How does that feel?
Wow. You know what? I've had satellite for 5 years. I didn't even know Alex Bennett was doing a satellite radio
Dude,
show.
I swear to God, I've
So we
never
just-
heard of him.
We just gave him some marketing today. I had no idea. No clue. Go ahead. Track 2, I guess.
It's ridiculous. For them, they haven't been too successful in the last few years, have they?
I don't know. They lost their FM stations.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like much success.
So they have all this, so they pretty much wound up being me.
Yeah, but they're you with a bunch of flat screens.
You're right.
You didn't do the fist on the console. Follow the directions in the parentheses.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're me with a bunch of, I want a flat screen in here. But Opie and Anthony are the poor man's Howard, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I wouldn't say that.
Why?
Because it's a different act.
Thank you, Albert.
Oh, it's a different act?
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard's good and they're terrible. You think I'm giving them a bad time because they took our studio? Do you think they'll come over and say they're happy we're all at the same place together?
No, in fact, I think that when they find out you were saying nasty things about them...
They'll try to get me fired.
Well, they'll first make sure you don't do that anymore, then get some of the bosses to say, hey, Alex, don't do that anymore.
First of all, let me interject here. We don't do that.
No.
We get on the air and beat the shit out of you. You then get beat up so badly that you usually run to the bosses and tell us to stop. That's the way it's worked in every situation we've been in. We pull out the atomic bomb, we drop it on whoever's giving us shit, and they turn around and say, please make them stop. We've never told a fucking boss to have people to stop, to make people stop talking about us. And it ain't happened.
Mm-hmm. We encourage our listeners to listen to your show. I'm confident enough in this show
yes, we are.
to say our listeners should listen to your show, and if you do a better show, then our listeners should stay there. I think, judging by this, that you're just a cranky guy who didn't get as far as you wanted to get, and tough shit that you got booted out of your studio. Tough shit.
Nice.
You don't like it? Fucking quit.
And you don't have flat screen.
No, you don't.
12 of them.
Why don't you show
and
the
counting.
Show video on that bald head of yours? I'll be pound the pound the studio.
Wait till we bring in our personal TVs next. Everyone bring in their extra TV from home.
I'm going to roll in a big projection television set.
We should.
One of those old
Let's
big...
screen this whole wall. All right, back up again, E-Rock, please.
Yeah, Howard's good and they're terrible. You think I'm giving them a bad time because they took our studio?
All right, hold on. I say back up, so you had to go and get that line on the radio again?
There was only one other line.
All right, you're right.
Sorry. You think I'm giving them a bad time because they took our studio? Do you think they'll come over and say that they're happy because we're all at the same place together?
No, in fact, I think when they find out you were saying nasty things about them...
They'll try to get me fired.
Well, they'll first make sure you don't do that anymore. They'll get some of the bosses to say, hey, Alex, don't do that anymore.
Really? They do that?
Oh, yeah.
They always used to accuse Howard of that.
No, they'll do that to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Lapdog, this show has never done that to another radio show.
Nope.
And as far as what happened with this show and the Stern Show, look, it's common knowledge. He said it on. He admitted it on Hannity. Mm-hmm. So don't be a fucking. Learn what you're talking about before you start bashing a radio show. Stupid.
All right, track 3.
Why am I supposed to defend them? They're not on my channel.
I don't know. If we don't defend them, they'll say nasty things.
We're competitors. We'll be on the same time, right? They'll be on the same time I am, right? 6 in the morning till...
I don't know, something like that.
3 in the afternoon. I don't know. Those shows go on forever. Well, that's what they need, those live screen TVs, so they can catch Springer. Because they're working while he's on.
Oh, wait, so... Hold on, the correction has to be read. Do your line again, and then...
and read what's in the print? All right.
And can you read the...
Yeah.
All right, when it comes to that, because that's really funny, actually, fucking assholes.
Okay,
Go ahead.
3 in the afternoon. I don't know, those shows go on forever. Well, that's why they need those live screen TVs, so they can catch Springer.
Long, uncomfortable pause.
Because they're working while he's on.
Smells the bomb and changes the subject.
So really? They have 4 in their offices?
They will.
I love it. I just love it. Yeah, I understand Howard. I understand why he has to have all that. I understand why he's worth it.
What a groveling, a fucking groveling, irrelevant man you are.
That's it.
How old is Alex
Whatever.
Bennett?
Idiots.
How old is he?
Just do your fucking thing
And what channel is he on? I've never heard of this guy.
Enough of drinking the
America Left. Oh, there you go.
The audience left. Go fuck yourself.
All right.
I thought I told Mingy. I thought I told you to go fuck your mother. Is he from San Francisco? Is that where he's out of?
Yeah, what is this guy? One of these fucking
born in San Francisco.
aged hippie fucking
Oh, yeah,
assholes.
probably.
He was born in 39.
Yeah, wow.
39?
He's quite an old
So
man.
Oh, my God.
61. So he's 60. He's 70.
He's going to be 70.
He's
this year.
70.
I've never heard of that guy.
In 70 years on the earth. Who are you?
Yeah.
He's lame because when Howard used to admit it, he said that Alex Bennett was one of his influences, and now Alex Bennett is drinking the Kool-Aid. Jesus.
Whatever. Have fun.
Why don't we go back down the hall and say hi to Sam?
Took his studio and he's all mad.
That's right. We took it. We bitched you for your studio.
Yeah.
Hand it over, bitch.
Uh-huh. Get the fuck out.
Out.
We piss in the corners now. It's our fucking studio.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, mark it. Mark your territory.
Please get a picture of his studio.
It'd be great
yeah.
if they just put him in a fucking shoebox.
I was gonna, but there's people in there, and I think it still might be him.
So we'll get a picture of him. Good, who cares?
You're afraid of a 70-year-old man,
No,
Danny?
yeah.
Jesus
What's
Christ.
he gonna do? Throw his prostate at you?
I have an iPhone. I'll never get a good, crisp, clear picture of it.
Stop and take a picture of him.
I got Paul.
Yeah.
Paul's got a digital camera. He's
Get
gonna take it.
a picture of him. Fuck him.
Let's go back down the hall as we do that. Sam,
Hi.
what's the vibe down the hall?
Well, everyone's coming in. Everybody's working. They're all looking at me annoyed. We've got lots of cable. We're all the way down near the kitchen.
How many people could hear you right now?
Oh, at least there's a dozen or more. 15, 20.
How about you make one general announcement?
Okay, what would you like me to announce?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, I'm Sam from the Opie Anthony Show. Just want to let you know it's our first day, and so far we got 2 offices with 4 flat screen TVs. We have a studio with 8 flat screen TVs. That makes a total of 12 flat screen TVs and counting.
And Alex Bennett has none.
And Alex Bennett has a tiny little monitor.
And first, ask if they know who Alex Bennett is. Have you ever heard of this old man?
Okay.
Are you ready for your big announcement? Something like that. If you mess up a little bit, that's fine.
Yes, okay. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sam from the Opie and Anthony Show. I just wanted to let you all know that so far we have 2 offices with 4 TVs and 1 studio with 8 TVs. That makes a total of 12 TVs so far, and Alex Bennett has none, if any of you know who that is. You guys can all get back to work. I'll come over and meet you later if you'd like.
What was the reaction, Sam?
Well, a lot of people were on their phones, so they put the old finger in the other ear.
Yeah. Who was the guy that yelled, "You suck," or something like that?
I think that might have been Rob Cross.
Oh.
From his office. If you want to ask permission if we could do that wall of sound thing, we could ask Rob Cross.
No, Steve is supposed to ask the main guy.
Oh.
Steve, you're back with an answer?
Yes.
All right, here's the bit for tomorrow. We want to set up a wall of sound outside the studio and broadcast our famous drill dough bit to the entire floor. Steve went down to Blatter's office, one of the guys in charge, and you got the response.
The response was no. Then the response to the follow-up question, which was, well, why not? No talk show audio in common areas or hallways.
Must
That
be
was the
policy.
answer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And what about
Isn't Sam kind of doing exactly that right now?
No, through the
No,
headphones.
because-
But
because he's through the headphones.
Isn't there a monitor right outside?
That was turned off a couple hours ago. They only did it for the first hour of the show.
Oh,
for,
Wait, we're not allowed to broadcast a show in our little area outside the studio?
Nope.
this way? Because this way they're just cutting off. This way, some fucking douchebag can't run the human resources.
Exactly.
I was offended. It's a hostile work environment.
I was just walking past. I had to go. I didn't want to go past, and I heard the word vagina.
So I want a picture of Alex Bennett's studio.
Yeah, we're working on it, Jimmy.
It's hard. It's difficult because of the glare.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Well, off his head?
No, they got double glass.
Yeah, it's double glass everywhere, so you get
really
when you try to take
picture
pictures.
taking.
Well, I want to get a, there's got to be a way to get a shot. Let's ask if Enrique Iglesias is coming.
This young go-getter.
I kind of like it better with the monitors off because then you can really give them a trash
Yeah, they can make fun of people
as they walk by.
from the cowardice of our own closed door.
All right. Speaking of talk shows, wow, the segs are easy today.
Oh.
We got a guy passing out on Glenn Beck's show.
Oh,
This is great. Video's really, really good. But we have the audio portion.
Of course.
Okay, so all of this that was bad, that everybody said, oh no, we can't invest in that, the government invested in, and now this is full of cancer. If all of those had cancer, this now has it. Okay, so this is Treasuries. You all right? I'm passing out. Okay, are you okay? You want to hang on? Passing out. Okay. Why don't you want to sit down? Go on. Okay. All right. Oh. You okay? Okay. Somebody help him, please. Somebody help. We'll be back in just a second.
I'm passing out.
I'm passing out.
Yeah, that was the best part. Where it's just,
What's up with all the people passing out lately?
I wonder if he has a habit, if he has something where he's done that before.
He's like a goat. He's one of those goats that got scared.
Look at him flat on the
Boy, he is
floor.
down for the count.
He's out.
Hope that happens to you on Hannity tonight.
Shut up.
I was just trying to plug.
Yeah, that's a good segment.
No, I always get nervous.
Anthony,
Really?
Sean Hannity.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sean likes it. Here's what I've done his show a couple times. I'm already scheduled for June. He likes it when he's saying something and you just jump right in and step on him.
Oh, I'm sure.
They encourage you to do that. Like when Sean is about to make a point, just go blah, 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 and step on him. He likes that.
Yes.
And you can curse because there's a long delay.
Oh, I know that. I
He
know
likes you
about
to
the
spice it
cursing
up.
thing and jump in with a lot of liberal stuff too.
And also, when another guest is talking, Sean whispers to me, he goes, look, you're a take charge kind of guy. When one of them pipes up, just go, shut the fuck up, and make your point.
I don't know. I'm going to have to check with their producer to see if that's...
Just do it. I did. This way you look like you know what you're doing. Yes.
All right.
Don't go asking questions like a girl.
Okay.
Go in there and take charge.
That sounds good.
Fucking Anthony.
I'll do it. I'll do it then.
You can't curse at Sean, but the other guest you curse at.
I could curse at the other guest.
You're supposed to.
Is it
This way
really?
they beep it. They want the edge of your show. That's what Sean told me. He's like, you just look. He's like, as soon as they start talking, just go, shut the fuck up.
Oh, and I love to do that.
He tosses a Nerf football around in between takes.
I saw that last night. I was watching his program, and I saw that
He's a little looser now.
throwing that. Yep.
Let's have more fun. Want to take a break, I guess?
Certainly.
We got a nice 911 call on the way. Oh, yeah. Cell phone charges. This was something we were just talking about. It's a huge news story today. We'll explain how much money we're paying for our cell phones that we shouldn't be paying for.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
Most of the
Come on.
bill is all sorts of surcharges and taxes, and you're not going to believe how much.
Yeah.
It's like more than half your bill every month, or close
Sanity.
to half,
Just
something
getting
like that.
bent over and reamed.
Yeah. All right. We'll continue. Opie and Anthony. We got bad timing.
Yeah.
We almost had a moment. The guy that we were just trashing just walked by the studio literally a minute before we came on the air.
Is that who that was? I thought it was B. Arthur. What a set of mantis.
Wow, yeah. Oh, he is in shape.
He's not happy.
No.
Sam goes, he gave us a look as he walked by.
I know I had my feet up on the console and I was commenting on, get out of the way, I can't see the fifth television with the door open.
Yeah, he wasn't too
Fucking
happy.
Beat it, jiggly tits. Take your fucking hefty bosoms and get back into your studio.
He's wearing a PSP shirt. I wonder what games he plays. Oof. I'm trying to think of a good one.
I'm trying to think of one that
Jimmy?
ties in with old people. I just
Yes,
can't.
prostates, things
Yeah.
like that.
Grand Theft wheelchair.
Okay, that's a good one.
He's from San Francisco. I think he used to broadcast there. Another one of my favorites, Bernie Ward. One of the very liberal talk show hosts from San Francisco. Had a bit of trouble.
Well, we're also finding out that Alex Bennett said a while ago, thanks to somebody, we have spies in this facility, that he's claiming that we ripped them off because we had a live studio audience.
Yes, so he started that.
He used to have a live studio audience, I guess, on Fridays or something in San Francisco.
Where, in ancient Greece? That's when they were started doing live audiences.
He knows a lot of
fucking cunt.
So he knows a lot about us, and he was bitching that we stole his live audience.
The live audience is...
That's sort of how radio started.
Yeah, well, it was a live audience. It was people in front of microphones doing stupid drama and things like that.
Absolutely. Before he was around, it was the comedians just stood in a room and talked to no one.
Yeah.
It was such a bad reaction.
The audience.
We should invite him to watch some of our TVs from outside the class.
Yeah.
See if he wants to come in and talk to more than 50 people at a time.
But he walked right by. Why wouldn't you come in? You know, you're bitching about us. You know who we are.
We were all very mature. We were just going,
He wasn't going to be bullied into walking around the other way.
We got your studio.
He walked right past us. All right.
Well, everybody took a stroll past his studio, too, to see what that was all
He's
about.
on from noon to 3 on America Left, right? Or Sirius Left, is it called?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
So if our listeners want to check him out, it's from 9 to noon.
He's on right now.
9 to
If
noon,
you're
I'm
hearing us
sorry.
live.
See, look at that nice cross promotion.
Oh, here comes Crooked Hips.
Oh, God, look at the way he walks.
Wow. When you see it this way, it's even more amazing.
I want to play Isn't She Lovely as he approaches.
Yes, Crooked Hips. And our response was to openly laugh and mock him. All right. Why don't we play the 911 call? Some lady very angry had to call 911.
Why am I just got off City 911?
What was the transfer code?
Yes, I'd like to get a police officer at 4005 East Belleville. Are you at A&D Buffalo? Yes, ma'am. Hey, what's going on? I had purchased some shrimp fried rice up here. I always get the shrimp fried rice, so I said I'm going to get extra meat this time. But he didn't even put extra shrimp in there. And I asked him, can you give me extra shrimp or can you get my money back? And he started hollering. So I just said, I'm going to call the police. Okay, well, I'll get somebody out there. And how long? Cause I don't know how long, as soon as I can. Okay, well, it's going to be... What got to happen? I'm sorry? What got to happen? I can't hear you. Do what? I was just saying to get a police officer up here, what has to happen? I'm going to send an officer. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, thank you.
That woman obviously had no idea what the other woman wanted.
Right.
She was just like, all right, I'll send a car. If she heard that, she'd have been like, what? Because she didn't get enough shrimps.
Have enough shrimp in her fried rice.
I want some more shrimps.
She wanted more shrimps.
I would have called the police, too.
And she's calling the police because she didn't get her shrimps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. We got some good phones coming in.
God, that was pretty good. Him walking by there. God, did he have big tits?
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Wonder he's cranky.
Big, luscious tits.
Nice. Big.
Bucksonic beauty. Alex Bennett.
Let's talk to the beautiful Alex Bennett. This bucksonic.
That's right.
This geriatric bucksonic.
Has liver spots where hair used to be. Rub your big dicks against his bald head and then mash him between those juicy teats. Those juicy milk-giving udders. Alex Bennett, San Francisco's own. Big fat B. Arthur tits and a shitty sweatshirt.
Two saggy tits where they count.
That's right. He looks like Peter Boyle. It's Alex Bennett. What a prick.
A 70-year-old man's ball bag hanging down to his kneecaps. Alex Bennett.
He did Adrian Cronauer's job in World War I. Alex Bennett.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Kent, the movie guy. Kent?
Hey guys, I seem to remember a really old episode of, well, obviously it's old, of The Little Rascals, where all the kids start a band and go on the radio, and there was a freaking live audience in that.
So Little Rascals did the live audience bit. Mm-hmm.
So how is this guy the originator?
Oh, I don't know.
The International Silver String Submarine Band.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Ken.
I got nothing else.
A bucksonic. Right when it's so great how fucking vicious people are. Because the second he was pointed out, it's like, oh, that's him. He's down the hall, and he was pretty far. And then as he's walking by, Jimmy just goes, look at the man tits on him. You could see him from the entire hallway's length away.
That's why he's cranky. He's going through menopause. And he's like, I'm a man. This shouldn't be happening. How are my ovaries drying up? I'm a man. Withered, dried up ovaries. Odd for a male. The Bucksonic.
Here comes Crooked Hips again. How many times are you going to take this walk down the hall?
What is he exactly?
What is he doing?
What are you doing?
There it is.
He doesn't even know.
He's swishing.
He really is.
He's got the...
If he walks by that fucking OutQ channel, there's going to be fucking 2 loads on the window before he gets past it.
I think you're going to hear a much different show tomorrow, by the way.
This swiveled hip Bucksonic.
Yeah. Well, let's go piss off more people. Sam!
Of course.
Yeah.
You're just waiting there, huh?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out in the hallway, looking around, getting the lay of the land.
A lot more people have arrived to work?
Oh, yeah, a lot of people are here now. The desks are filling up.
Any suits with designer glasses yet?
Well, I haven't gone into that wing yet, but I have seen at least 3 walk in.
Okay.
With designer glasses. I've been, I could, I guess, walk over towards the suits, but I don't know if I should.
Well, it's up to you, man.
Well, I mean, we could talk to some people just doing their work here.
Okay.
Your everyday schmoes.
Get the buzz on us and, you know, the big opener, too, of course. We haven't done that in a while.
Okay, sure. Excuse me. Would either of you two like to talk to me on the air? Sure. I'm Sam from the Opie Anthony Show. Hi, Sam. So far, we have 2 offices and 12 TVs. What do you have?
No office and negative TVs. So I think you guys are doing better than me.
Cool. What's your name?
Alex.
What do you do here at SiriusXM?
Bennett?
I work on his one.
Oh, cool. What kind of music are you playing today?
It's
You know, a little Pink, a little Kelly Clarkson, your normal top 40. Maybe throw a little All-American Rejects in there for feeling frisky.
Nice. What was? Have you heard anything? The Opie and Anthony Show is officially live here at SiriusXM. What's the vibe been leading up to this big, this huge thing?
It's been kind of interesting. Everybody's been watching the studio be built, the offices, so it's kind of like you're waiting for everything to come and happen. Now that it started, it kind of just doesn't really seem any different. You expected everything to be a little bit crazier, feel weird, but it kind of just fits right in. So.
Is there usually some idiot walking around with a microphone and harassing people at their desks?
Yes, but usually it's not the 80s game show mic. Usually it's more of the M Audio style mic, so at least you're bringing something different to the table.
This is a windscreen.
That sounds fabulous.
Hey, Sam, ask if they had the impression that, like, you know, kind of like the shitheads from across the street at XM were coming.
Did you kind of get the impression, like the way people talk around the office, that a bunch of shitheads from XM were coming over here?
That's exactly the quote that I got. How did you know? Did somebody leak it?
Yeah, I guess that's the vibe we've been getting so far. Well, thank you for your time.
Anytime, man.
All right.
That was
wow,
pretty good.
Sam, that was very gentlemanly.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson's the only guy with AIDS who's getting fatter. How the fuck did he pull that off?
Giant.
He's a monster.
Inside that head.
Let's see. There's some more females we could talk to. It's always good to have a female voice.
Yes.
Excuse me, would either of you two young ladies like to talk to me on the air? I'm Sam with the Opie and Anthony Show. So far, we have 2 offices and 12 TVs. What do you have?
An intern desk.
What's your name?
Christina.
Christina, what do you do here at SiriusXM?
I'm an intern for the music programming department.
That sounds exciting. What kind of things do they have you guys doing?
Loading voice tracks and music.
Jesus, don't say that too loud.
Do you feel like you're learning something as an intern?
Our interns get us
Yeah,
coffee.
you see how radio production works, the background work.
Is that what interns are supposed to learn?
Here at the Opie and Anthony Show, the interns just follow me around with cords in their hand. So, how long have you been at SiriusXM?
Since February.
Ask her if she wants to be an on-air personality eventually.
Would you eventually like to be an on-air personality on the radio?
Definitely.
Tell her to work on it.
You should probably, I mean, a little thing, you should work on it a little bit.
You think I should work on it?
Just personality-wise.
Oh, really? What are you trying to say?
That you're boring.
That you're boring.
Okay.
Thank you, and I hope you take my constructive criticism with a smile.
Okay, thanks.
What an asshole.
What a dick. You want to do one more, Sam?
Yes, of course I do.
Okay.
Would you like another young lady or a young man?
Sure, whoever.
Whatever you think is going to work.
Yeah.
We'll talk to this young lady here. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to talk to Opie and Anthony on the air?
Of course.
My name's Sam. I work for Opie and Anthony. So far, we have 2 offices and 12 TVs. What do you have?
One monitor and the XM and a Sirius radio.
We actually, a lot of our XMs got lost in the move from studio to studio. So we actually may have to take that XM unless you have some serious reason for keeping it.
You're going to have to fight me to take my XM radio. You got like 200 TVs over there. You're not going to take my one little radio from me.
So what do you do here?
I am a coordinator for the 70s, the 80s, and the Message.
What's the message?
It's a Christian pop rock channel.
That's
Oh, da-da-da-da. Hey, Sam, let's cause a commotion.
Okay.
Like, just out of nowhere, start yelling, is there an engineer in the house? One of the 12 flat-screen TVs has gone down. We can't get a picture.
Is a bit fuzzy.
It's a bit fuzzy.
And the talent doesn't like to strain their eyes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Just start a commotion.
Holy shit, hold on.
Okay.
Me, I'm walking down the hall. Oh.
Wait a minute. Here comes Crooked Hips again.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
There's
You
only
tell Crooked Hips to
lap.
stop walking down the hall.
With that music playing.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? Giving hard-ons all over the facility.
Please don't tell him.
Yeah.
Why does he keep walking down the long hall with those
I don't
crooked
know.
hips? You would think he would rest them.
Holy shit, the vulture from Spider-Man's coming. Who's that fucking creep?
All right, Sam. Sam.
Okay.
Cause a commotion, right? Right now.
Opie, Anthony, I've arrived at our office and we need an engineer. One of our 12 flat-screen TVs is fuzzy. Is there an engineer in the house that could help us with our fuzzy flat-screen TV?
So the talent doesn't have to strain their eyes.
1/12 of our TVs is fuzzy, and the talent may have to strain their eyes. It's a hush is falling over SiriusXM. I am not making eye contact with anyone.
1/12 of our TVs.
That's less than. Wait. That's less than 10%, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know
8%.
You know how you do realize that we are looked at as such douches for needing so many TVs.
But
why do we need so many televisions?
We were looked at as douches just for being there and attacking Sirius.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But now there's a reason.
Yeah.
Like, everyone seems to know that we have this many TVs and can't understand why we need them.
All right, let's be honest with each other, too. There's 8 TVs in the studio. How many total minutes have you looked at the TVs this morning?
Not long.
I would say
I'm
maybe 2 minutes.
I'm looking at somebody on fire on one of the channels, and then Tyra's on another one. But
all stuff we
to
need
tell you
for
the
our
truth,
broadcast.
I mean, to tell you the truth, I could just glance over at other televisions, but this is more comfortable.
Sure.
Like Jimmy said before, I don't have to crick my neck.
I have to crick my neck to see one of them, and I smell lawsuit. I smell lawsuit. I'm permanently injured.
Oh, my God. Oh, by the way, we got to play Stephen Lynch's D&D song today. The D&D creator died.
Yep.
So we could get a play out of Stephen Lynch's Dungeons and Dragons song. We could do that right now, not going into break if you can find it.
Ran out of hit points.
And then we'll come back right after
Poor
the Stephen Lynch
gentleman.
song. You got that, you think? Be a second? All right.
Travis is panicking.
Of course he is.
I think this went very well for our first show.
What?
Spelling Stephen is CZ. I just, my teeth itch.
I made your teeth itch?
Yeah, that bomb was so slow and delicious. Like, fucking, it's like sticking to my teeth like tape. Oh, my God. When is fucking
hold
Ernest
on.
Borgnine body going to walk by again?
Oh, hold on. We got an Alex Bennett update. Peter from Massachusetts. Did anyone else, this is worth pulling too, because that dumb Situation Room that I was forced to watch for 2 hours. Anyone else notice how Obama says Massachusetts?
How?
They did a whole thing on it last night.
Uh-oh.
Or it might have been MSNBC. They're all the same fucking channel. If you can find that, it's worth it.
Massachusetts?
I can't even say it how he says it.
Massive two shits?
Massachusetts. He just says it really, really badly. Are they listening to The Office? If they could find that, it would be great. All right, Peter, Massachusetts, what's up?
Yeah, I just called that Alex Bennett show. I said I wanted to talk about health care, and they put me right on. And he goes, Peter, what do you need? I said, listen, Alex, I hear you got a big pair of baloney tits in a small studio. Is that true?
Did he answer?
He goes, what? I go, yeah, big baloney tits in a small studio. Is that true? He goes, I thought you wanted to talk about health care. What kind of show is this where an asshole like that gets through? That's it. I quit. I'm done. I quit.
Did he really?
It was hilarious.
He really said that?
Yeah. Swear to God.
Awesome. Thank you, Peter. Very funny. By the way, when we leave today, John Long Island has a great idea. Every single TV has to be on the same channel.
Yes.
Every single one. And some real lame-ass channel.
There's something really bad.
Somebody before suggested that we put the TV Guide channel on.
Yeah, just put that on.
Yeah. Co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons died, 61 years old. He was battling cancer for 2 years. In honor of that, we got a little song from Stephen Lynch.
Get back up here. This is a song about a guy you might remember from high school. Or you might be this guy from high school. I don't know. My little harmonica. I got my 12-sided die, and I'm ready to roll with the wizard and my goblin crew. My friends are coming over to my mom's basement, bringing Funyuns and the Mountain Dew. I got a big broadsword made out of cardboard, and that stereo's a pumping Zeppelin. It's that time of the night, we turn on the black light, let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope. Woo! Now the Lord of the Rings, the Dark Crystal and things, we use these as a reference tool. And when we put on our cloaks and tell warlock jokes, we're the coolest kids at the school. No, we're not. I know. Now, Tyke's a real bastard, but a fair dungeon master. He's got hit points and charisma to lend. And I rehearse in my room, or what I call the dragon stoop. When I'm out with my girlfriend, it's D&D. Sorry. You got a girlfriend? Yeah. Yeah, I got a... No. It's D&D. Warriors that terrify. It's D&D. Virgins till the day we One, two, three, four, Thanks. Stephen Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mark Tyke.
Fucking A. Good job there, huh?
That was a favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy. The big casino got him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just like watching people.
2
walk down
damage,
the
2
hall.
damage. Tumor damage. Horrible. The way you said it before, he was battling cancer. It's like rolling that little die in.
Little.
Yeah. Oh,
100-sided tumor.
Wow, cancer's got good armor.
My mic wasn't on.
I know.
Sorry. We got to label these.
Turn the mic on. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't hear it.
I look at Jimmy. I didn't hear it. Yes, it.
A lot of people calling me out. It's
100-sided.
Yeah. There were 2 creators of Dungeons and Dragons. The other dude died, a year or 2 ago, and now the second guy.
It's funny. I thought I remembered this story. I'm like, nah.
For real?
Yeah, because I remember your Dungeons and Dragons guy died.
Dave Arneson. The other guy.
Does anyone really know?
A huge crowd near Sam now. We might have to go down there one last time. Phone taxes are sell hell. We were just talking about this, and now it's a really big deal here in New York especially. 11 federal, state, and city levies add as much as 33% to the cost of New Yorkers' cell phones. 33%.
That is ridiculous. There's no reason for that.
So obviously if your cell phone bill is $100, $33 of that is for fucking taxes and whatnot.
And they're still broke.
A typical cell plan costing $49.99 a month comes with a total tax bill of $10.59.
Holy fucking
For what? What are they doing for you? What are they giving you for that tax money?
That helps give New York the 4th highest cell phone taxes of any state, and that's 4th place. 3 other states higher.
California's first.
Yeah, California's probably.
I don't know. Someone with a $29.99 T-Mobile basic plan with 300 minutes pays $6.95 in taxes monthly. Jesus. And then it goes on. It just keeps pushing the point forward.
I don't know where that goes. Like, what are they using it for?
It doesn't really say. Cell phone customers gripe that there's no justification for some of the fees, such as the state's $1.20 per line per month 911 charge. We pay that?
I guess so.
Wait. Such as the state's $1.20 per line per month. So everyone's paying $1.20 a month just to have the opportunity to call 911. Right?
You should get a refund every month you don't call it.
Yep, no kidding. Responding to complaints that only a tiny amount of the tax went to 911 service, the legislature voted this month to call it a public service fee instead. So,
fucking assholes.
Exactly.
Just stick it to you wherever they can.
Speaking of which, tax day. I haven't talked about taxes yet.
It's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Get your there's to a broadcast from the post office.
I miss Clown Guy at this point.
Clown Guy?
I miss Clown Guy.
It's Clown Guy.
John Wayne Gacy?
You were the one who turned me on to Clown Guy.
Clown Guy.
Tax Clown Guy.
Tax Clown Guy.
Behind the strip club. Used to do our taxes.
Oh, the guy that liked the clown statues.
He would collect clowns, and then he would put the clown nose on as he's telling you how much you owe. Like, Anthony, what did you get me involved with?
No. Believe me. Oof. I don't know. It was a guy that used to go to the strip club or something. Said he was going to do taxes.
I worked for a few years.
That was a while ago.
Good old Clown Guy.
Oof.
Now I got envelopes that go up to the ceiling.
I got stacks of them.
What happened to one
over
form?
Here. I got it.
What happened to the easy form?
I remember doing the easy.
Just the easy.
Now there's the guy that I pay to do the taxes. Did you get his bill?
Oh, boy, did I.
Wow. Jesus Christ. I hope that's deductible.
That was our first year in radio, that salary.
Oof.
Wow.
That guy, he rakes it in.
Yeah.
And then it gets more confusing. And they prepare it for you.
Mm-hmm.
But the instruction sheet that comes with our taxes.
I bitch every year, and Bob thinks I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy, but he's like, why can't you figure this out? I'm like, because we're not tax guys.
It's
we're
all
not
spelled
accountants.
out, and I read it, and I just go, wait a minute. Which one's got to be signed on the 5th page, and then this gets sent to Kansas City?
Right.
And then that what?
You get the one where the addresses are different?
Yeah, the addresses are different.
He says send this to this, but the envelope is addressed to somewhere else?
Yeah. I was like, what? But
I'm stressing out about this.
And then I got to send my vouchers. Send in your vouchers.
Do we have to do that too?
Yeah, those little thin strips.
Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah. You better get on that.
For real?
For reals, yo.
Oh, shit. The vouchers.
You got city tax, too, right?
Oh, God, I do.
Cool.
And I got to pay my school taxes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, Uncle Paul.
But But for the people out there, they pay taxes once a year. We're lucky enough to pay what, 4 times a year?
Yes.
Something like that.
4 times
So we
a
go
year.
through this every 3 months.
And then that doesn't count property and school tax in the suburbs there, which I get to pay twice a year too. And all those going up. And then they're throwing more taxes on. And then the money you get to keep after the tax, whenever you try to spend it, it's taxed.
Right.
Which is something that I will never understand.
Matt in Philly, Opie, you support Obama, so shut the fuck up and enjoy all the new taxes. If you voted for Obama, you have no right to complain. I did not vote for Obama. Did I like Obama better than McCain? Absolutely, but in general, I don't really enjoy government. Thank you.
I like anarchy myself.
I'm a less government guy. I don't rah either one of these guys. Did I like one a little better? Yes.
Well, you got to pay your taxes so that the people that don't pay taxes could get their checks. They can get their big check.
And I never bitched about the amount of taxes I was paying. I'm bitching more about how it's a major hassle to try to figure this out. I would rather just write a check and go, here, just do all the paperwork.
You know, they keep it that confusing so you can't figure it out.
Yeah, right.
Like, if you could figure it out and really thought about it, there'd be a revolution. So they keep it so confusing.
What happened?
Fantastic. Just getting distracted by one of our many televisions, our dozen TVs.
Well, you watch that one. I'll watch this one.
Apparently,
I'm gonna watch
Maury
this one.
is showing some shocking videos, and there's a funeral going on. Somebody went up to the casket to go, say goodbye to that loved one, and knocked a big candle over into the coffin.
Oh my God! I thought that was a soundboard. Is that a coffin?
No, it was a coffin with a corpse in it, and lit the whole thing on
Why are
fire.
they so quick to fucking put the fire out?
Yeah,
The guy don't
hurt.
mind.
What are you going to get, a pulse?
Yeah.
That's the worst that can happen.
Yeah. All right, so taxes. There you go.
Yeah.
There's our
Just
tax break.
Gonna
Make believe we
pound you more.
Make believe we play Taxman after this, because that's what rock stations do.
We're going to be playing that for you all day.
I think we're running out of stuff to talk about.
What?
We could go back
Talk
down.
about old big tit, baldy big tits.
Baloney tits is such a funny word. Hey, Peter Boyle tits.
He had like cones.
Hey, are we allowed?
They were pointy.
Yeah, Madonna bra tits.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to say that you're in the studio? Fucking Stinky is hanging out for the last hour in the studio.
Remember the Stinkster?
From the NEW days.
Yes, young Garrett.
Garrett, how long have you been working
Awesome
here?
Garrett.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. Awesome Garrett has been here. How old do gentlemen argue these days, Garrett?
What? You're giving me numbers? Hold on, Garrett. Go ahead.
31.
Wow!
Yeah.
You're
what? Remember when he was a little kid?
He was an intern.
Aww.
Who were the girls that worked for us? There was Marion. Who was the other girl I was thinking of her recently? Remember the intern?
Yeah, Rachel.
Rachel? Whatever happened to her?
Rachel?
She moved
She's
up to Boston.
57 now, I hear.
I remember.
She's pretty, man.
We saw Rachel when we used to go to BCN every once in a
I
while.
think she works in insurance or something. That's the last I
Married and
heard.
stuff, kids?
I don't know.
And then we see Francine every so often.
Oh, yeah?
She's still,
She used to live by me, and she tried to give me her cell phone number and stuff. I didn't want to deal with it.
I didn't
Let
want
me give you my cell phone number.
I saw her on the street holding my cell phone, and then later she's like, "Oh, let me give you my number." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have my phone," and she totally knew. I was like,
Oh,
but I couldn't deal with her.
you
She's
racist.
so annoying.
I love
You didn't like Francine.
Oh God,
She still annoys us, man.
Well, you want to fuck her?
I don't know. Maybe she seems so dumb though.
Oh my God,
wanna
yeah, that
deal
would
with
be
it.
a real dumb fuck.
So after you come, don't do calculus.
Fucking Stinky. Doing all right.
So you've been here 5 years and you're living in the city?
Astoria.
Who are you working for now? Like what show?
J. Thomas, 3 to 6.
Oh, that's right. I asked him that
Jay,
before.
yeah.
108.
I had to do a phone run to Jay Thomas. That's when I talked to Stinky. I was promoting my book, and I was on my way up to do a signing in Rhode Island, and I was in the fucking bathroom of an Amtrak.
Ooh.
On the phone, and Jay was cool about it, but I was in the bathroom of an Amtrak, and fucking.
Were you taking it down?
No, I was standing there fucking rocking around, and I came out, I'm talking loud, and I came out, there was people that realized I was just on the phone in the bathroom because they were sitting there waiting outside.
I'm doing an interview.
Yeah.
I'm an author.
Yeah, there was an old man with a nice brown streak down his leg. That's what you get.
Yeah, Jay's a legend, man.
Yeah, he's awesome to work with.
Jay's, I've never had a problem with Jay Thomas. I think he did our show a couple times.
Yeah, didn't he call up and we were like, we were fucking around.
Yeah,
a little
we were
bit.
joking on him and stuff.
That was cool though.
Who's this guy? Who are you, bro? Just taking a look? Oh, Garrett knows him. Who's that?
Raphael.
What does
Raphael
Raphael do?
I think he owns the building or something pretty much.
He
now.
owns the building.
For real? What? I can't hear him.
Oh, he didn't want to come in
A lot
here.
of people taking a look
Yeah.
at our 8 TVs in this location.
Were people ask Raphael if people were talking about us coming here?
Were people talking about O&A coming here?
Yeah, come on.
Now he comes in.
We don't bite.
Yeah.
Wait,
Raphael,
you know Mars
Very
too?
good, very good. Yes, I know Mars. Yeah, he's a great help. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys got me. Walk me through it. Who's who here?
Oh my God.
Hey, listen.
I'm
I watch a lot
Opie.
of sports.
That's Anthony, and that's Jim Norton.
So now just switch those all around and.
Hey, listen. What can I say? I'm a sport fan. Okay.
Who would look like they have the name Anthony? Let's start with that.
And you got me there, man. You got me there. So, I mean, I completely have picture.
All right,
guys.
let's start with Opie. Who would look like
looks like an
Opie?
Opie?
Trust me, guys. I clearly, guys. Picture
We couldn't
you
have more
different.
obvious names.
No.
We sound a lot taller on the radio.
Listen.
Well, you picture
No offense. I was expecting a couple, more heavy-set guys, more, I would say, here
A
and
lot of
there.
fat guys in radio.
Fat guys with tits.
Hey, listen, a couple ponytails,
Hey, yeah.
And where's the stripper pole? That's what I came actually.
Yeah,
look
well,
for.
it doesn't quite fit in here.
I can make it work,
Yeah. Yeah?
Hey, buddy.
Well, the ceiling's a
let's delete
little
that
low.
part.
And
Who do you
not
do? You,
much room.
do you work for the building or one channel?
No, I work for the facility, planning and construction. We work with the broadcast engineering on, the whole design and bring you guys over.
So you had something to do with this whole.
Absolutely, and I'm very proud of that.
Could they make? We're trying to get the console to be a little bit bigger because there's not enough room. We want to store our winter coats on the middle of the table.
Well, yeah. I can tell you that I had nothing to do on that part, but I guess I hear there's something about a barbecue grill they want to put you in front.
They could do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
Jesus,
feel the heat.
It's
That
freaking.
would
You
work,
can say
man.
freaking right on the radio, right?
Oh, you can curse here.
What was
Yeah.
what was the buzz with
Yeah.
us coming over here?
What was that?
And be honest, were people like
Well,
those guys?
I mean, ironically, check this out. On Saturday, my morning run, I'm wearing a raincoat that is they got the big Sirius on, doing no advertising, but what the hell was the free stuff, So I'm running, and not likely, guys, maybe 10, 12 people stop me and say, hey, you work for Sirius, what's going on? I'm like, I mean, in this area, I mean, that is what's going on with the economy. I don't feel confident to say, hey, I work for Sirius. I will tell you, man, I'm just glad that I have a job. You know what I mean?
That's how everybody feels about now.
You guys just brought the whole thing, to a different level because, people just keep stopping me and say, hey, Opie and Anthony, yo, Howard, what's going on?
Yeah.
Run and fast. We got hot, water and oil in one container. What's going to happen? So, it made me curious to stop by and see who are the big Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
So here I am.
I would too.
And by the way, they did force me to say that on the radio.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm sure.
I'm sure. All right.
Well, so how's everything, guys?
I see you have a pink slip. Who gets the pink slip?
That's not good to carry around this place.
You don't want to be carrying anything.
No, this is confirmation for the contractors for the work that they did. For me to sign.
They're building a breast rest for Alex. A place for his bosoms to sit.
Oh, he doesn't want to be on mic anymore.
I gotta start charging for this. No, I'm kidding. Well, guys, I just anything you guys need.
All right.
Hey, team, anything you guys need, anything that you think that my team can provide you with, feel free, to ask.
Very good.
All right. To make your living easier. And rock on, baby.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. There he goes. Meeting another.
Take it easy, sir.
Another member of the team.
Telling us.
Stinky, people want to know. People want to know if Club Stinky is still around.
Who's that?
Coming in like Stinky is a big, huge pothead. I don't know if he's told you that over the last 5 years. All right, good.
Back.
We gotta talk about no, we cannot.
What? You smoke a little dope?
Oh, no. Can't talk about that on the air.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You ever hear of Club Stinky?
We used to have a soccer team, and either winning or losing, we used to celebrate.
Sorry.
Okay.
There you go.
Soccer team. Where'd they play on the console?
That's a console choice.
See you, man.
Okay, good. All right, thank you.
Raphael.
Oh, he's looking.
Oh, God. No.
He's just. Oh, you see that motorcycle guy?
Yeah.
That's why we have 8 TVs in here.
That looks like Evan.
Watch him wobble.
How hard? He's going like 100 miles an hour, and it's just wobbling. And you know he's got to be hitting the brakes. It's Michael J. Fox riding to work.
Oh, shit.
Guy really dumped that bike.
Oh,
he's fine.
Who's this fucking... Who's the guy who's like sitting next to Maury, giving him all this tape? There's this bucktooth creep.
He really looks like an ass. Whew.
So,
hence the TVs.
Yeah, I think we did enough for today.
Enough damage?
I think we tried out the new studio, and so far so good, man.
It's 10:40, Jesus.
A couple adjustments, but we're.
Oh boy, somebody been updating Alex Bennett's Wikipedia page.
Oh no, helpful updates.
Reports are coming in.
Oh no.
What was the update?
Yeah, do you have one?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't check.
Maybe we can take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm going through it right now. Oh, I see.
Are there updates?
Yeah, let's see. Bennett was born in San Francisco, blah, blah, blah. He adopted his on-air name as a tribute to his late father. He is believed to be a closet homosexual.
Oh, wow.
Is that on Wikipedia?
Yeah, it's on the Wikipedia.
Right,
Wow.
Let's make it perfectly clear that we have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh, we're reading on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I know. Let's just make sure people know that.
Oh, here's some trivia about Alex Bennett. Let's see. Bennett was the first American DJ to play the song No Matter What. And on April 14th, 2009, it was revealed that Bennett's office at SiriusXM has no flat-screen TVs, while Opie and Anthony have at least 12.
That's worthy of Wikipedia.
That's on his Wikipedia page, huh?
Why would that be there? That's silly.
As long as they don't say anything degrading, 'cause it's like that guy calling in about his baloney tits. I mean, sure, it was funny, but it's like that type of thing you want to see in print. I mean, we laugh.
No, never.
It was more of a visual.
You know.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's on from what, 9 to 12 here on the East Coast?
Yeah,
He's on right now.
Give him a
Sirius
plug.
left.
Yeah.
Say, look, maybe he's a good show. Give him a listen. Maybe you like him. Maybe you want to discuss a topic
That's
with him.
right.
Seriously, of course. Fine, fair enough.
People. That's great. You got to put that info about how many flat screens. I just know we are the assholes of this building, and one reason is that we have so many flat screen TVs
Already.
and it's just looking in here going, why?
I gotta go down memory lane for our buddy Garrett.
Our Garrett is an awesome Garrett.
I stole that one. I still use it today.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
who ripping us off?
Well, Garrett, it was good seeing you, buddy.
You too, guys.
Yes.
Long time.
I think we're about
Has
done
been.
for today. We got
That's 31. He was fucking like
Jesus.
18.
How old were you really when you started with us? 20?
9-10 years ago, so 21, 22.
He was a little tater tot.
Fuck.
Wow.
What?
Married kids,
I'm
what do you
almost
got?
Opie's age now.
Wow, yeah, see?
Wait, you're 31, so, oh my God. We were like almost your age. We were
Wow.
just a couple of years older at the time.
Oh, sure. A couple or a few.
Not a couple.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice to see no one's matured mentally. That's part of this fucking
I definitely
business.
have it.
No.
Yeah, thank God for that. All right, we got Anthony on Hannity tonight.
Yes. I'm going to be talking about politics.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
And
I don't know. I don't know who I'm on with.
talk about you're going to have to talk about the first dog tonight.
The what?
The Obama's got a dog. It's all over the place. And the media can't get enough of.
Yeah, I thought she was called Michelle. Come on, she's not
very
pretty.
funny.
For fuck's sake!
All right, pretty lady.
Don't try to.
All right.
Do you know she's been traveling with a beautician, a beauty team on Air Force One to make her look less angry?
I didn't mind the line. I think the line was very good, actually. What I was going to say.
Fucking brilliant.
I want to challenge you to attempt that line tonight on Hannity.
Ah, you could do it. Why? Why, she can't be ugly?
Exactly.
She is.
They're trying to make her less angry. They're just painting big smiley faces on her.
Yeah, like the Joker. A big smiley face. They said they've... Okay.
All right, Jesus.
All right, Danny. They said they've tried to round out her high-arched eyebrows.
Oh, really?
Because that looked like sinister and mean.
Right.
So they've rounded those out to try to soften her features a little because she comes off looking angry.
Isn't it amazing what
She definitely does.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's the way she looks. Who cares? Like, we're just fucking...
Because she's supposed to be like this big fucking, the first lady, and I don't know why they pay so much attention to what clothes she's wearing, what she looks like. Who cares? She fucks the president. That's it. Oh, Christ. Hold on. Where's the dump button? Kenny's taking the mic.
Yes, Kenny.
No, I realized something about Obama.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
I hope this stump works. This is a brand new Wired. I want to first say, before Kenny says anything, that Kenny's statements in no way reflect the opinions of the Opie and Anthony show.
Unless he's talking about us and complimenting us.
Yeah, you're going to be proud of me with this observation.
And we're going to miss him.
Yeah, and we're going to miss you.
After this one.
No. Oh, boy. The first letter and the last letter of his name is O and A.
Gary, you want to come back and work with us? Please.
Wow. And the first and last letter of your name is A and E. With a soul in it.
I think we got it. Soul in it.
Why don't we get out of
my
here?
God, Steve from Bayshore.
What?
I can't read it, but it's hysterical.
What?
Wouldn't dare.
All right. And I did a good job with the Twitter today, Opie Radio. A lot of pictures of this stuff we talked about today, the long hallway and the new studio. I didn't get a picture of Alex Bennett walking by. The fuck. Did you get it, Jimmy?
No, I didn't. I was too busy I was too busy getting a rod, looking at those big, juicy, suckable udders.
Jimmy, you promoting anything before we hit this switch?
Down and Dirty is now on DVD.
Oh!
In stores.
Can I get it on VHS?
Yes, and what's the other one?
Beta.
Cocksucker. I couldn't do the big one, the laser disc.
Oh. The other cocksucker?
I'm working on my epilogue for the soft cover for fucking I Hate Your Guts, too. I just
very good, man.
Waited till the last minute like a faggot.
Yeah.
Can you put a picture of us in your soft cover?
Oh.
Yes.
Us just all being chummy.
I will.
We got to go. Steve, everything all right out there?
Yeah, cool.
And Sam, he's done, right? Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
The art of the homo. Steve from Foundry.